Well, hello there, everybody. How are y'all doing? Welcome back to another Santi Smog episode. Nice and late at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard. I didn't feel like getting up early to play Ghostwire today. Sorry about that if you were looking forward to it, but I at least gave you a fair warning last night on Discord in case you were wondering what happened. But yes, we're getting started in just a few minutes. Actually, the session starts at 1 p.m. We are 3 minutes until that happens. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell everybody in my call that I'm joining in real soon. Stream is up. Alrighty, cool. Mint, what are you doing out of your bed? Bro? Why'd you go to the rematch, dude? Your bones needed healing, Mint. Oh my god. Well, congratulations on winning, buddy. And Flair, how are you? Good to see ya. Today we're doing D&D. It's just gonna be D&D, though however long this session lasts, that's how long this stream will be. So I hope you guys are just ready to just listen and enjoy the show, alright? I think we can just go ahead and transition to this here and show the D&D capture. Don't worry about that alien. Don't worry about it. Alright, get in there.
Yes, Brad.
Hello.
I'm a bit sad. I was ready for D&D today with my friends, and then I remembered there was an accident last week, and they all died in an explosion in space.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, I'm dead. That's.
But think about all the memories we made. That was a very different game, but I had fun playing it. I hope you guys did too.
Oh yeah, I had a lot of fun.
I don't know why I felt more hurt with me actually dying than any other character who would have died. I felt more pain at that death than normal other characters dying. I don't know why. I think a part of me is still on that ship in pieces. It's being digested by the alien.
I think what did it was like it was like towards the very end.
Yeah.
Like, we were so close to everyone living.
Yeah, I just don't like it when dice screw me over. I also don't like that.
I liked kind of being able to play like a weird RP angle of like evil Tim. Like, oh, I don't care about any of you guys. I'm just faking it till I make it. I don't consider anything you guys want in D&D. You're just really lucky at guessing.
That was roleplay?
Yeah, I thought that was your default stance this entire time.
Well, the best part was like, okay, guys, let's talk about the rules. And you guys are like, okay, is this in-game Tim or is this out-of-game?
Exactly. That was the best.
One thing I've learned.
We never left RP.
Thinks I'm as much of an asshole as myself as I am as Zero, and it's true. All right, I'll be right back before we start.
Okay.
Is the alien in the room? No. When is this ever going to work?
So this session right now is session 41, correct? This is official?
Official, yeah.
Real? Good, okay.
Real.
But then we have to take another hiatus break, right? Due to both Alan and you having trips this month?
Yeah, travel.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Alan is going to Vegas.
Nice.
Well, here's the funny
family.
Well, here's the funny thing. I next week am going to Philadelphia to do voice acting stuff, which I'm very excited for.
Hell yeah.
Alan is then going the next week to Vegas because family and wanting to get money at the slots. And then I, a month from now, am going to Vegas for both EDC and to play poker. So
I wish I was going a little later.
yeah, so we'll have games for a bit, and then I got another fun trip to EDC.
Please actually play poker this time, Tim. I was so sad when you didn't. All those.
I got time
There
now.
we go.
I'm playing poker.
You prepared for this moment. All those hours of Zanga with Chris and me at like 3 in the morning in college. Good times.
Zanga?
Zagna, whatever that poker thing on Facebook is called.
Bro, Facebook?
Oh
How
yeah, this is
old
back
are
in the
you?
day. Yeah, hey, you have to know we're boomers, all right? You Zoomer scum.
Jeez,
You guys.
man.
Especially
Whoa.
you're giving him shit about
Bussin',
Facebook. At
bussin'.
least you didn't say MySpace.
MySpace is almost superior in some ways to Facebook.
Look, we all need to hail Nat Geo. Clearly, Nat Geo is the superior social media website right now.
Okay.
Oh no, wait. So wait. Never mind. Sorry, my joke died. And my joke died. I didn't even realize it died. I'm just like, National Geographic is my favorite website.
Yeah, I was wondering if I should do like the friendly laugh, like, haha, that's funny, but I didn't get the joke. I didn't know when the punchline was coming.
It was what's the? I don't remember. I'm too old. Sorry, I'm a part of the silent generation. I forget things a lot.
Oof.
This is your DM, ladies and gentlemen.
No, don't worry. We all. Anytime Smog makes an unfunny joke or Alan, I just laugh, but I usually try to laugh when the punchline comes.
I haven't heard him laugh in a while.
Oh, that was. Fuck you.
Got him.
Oh shit, Brandon, why are you. Didn't you roll a 99 before, Brandon? Like 100?
You rolled 100 before.
How the fuck does he get these sick high
Oh,
rolls?
are we rolling? Hundreds?
I blame it on the
78.
fact that I'm eating.
Sure. Let's just get that 100 out of the way so
Wanye
Andrew can't
Kess-
get it.
Wanye Kess is in the corner of the room shaking his 8-ball dragon lens.
Yeah, just fucking angry and shaking it on my side and sweating profusely while Nasir's over here at the craps table.
Nice.
Nice, y'all yelling it.
Nice.
Didn't you play in a game where you guys had to like do degenerate shit every time the DM rolled a 69?
I don't know.
I unfortunately, yeah, I played in a game. I played in a game where, and hear me out when I say this. I kind of like the random 100 roll, and if it's 69, something kinky happens. But it happened every session, and sometimes multiple times, and I'm like,
What
this
the
is
fuck?
this is absolutely the DM lying. They just want to do it.
Yeah, that's a little sus.
Yeah, that's a little yeah, no, I don't think so, bro.
It's
Imagine if we
session-
just had to start like erotic role playing right now. Just
The farthest we went was the brothel scene, and that was wholesome. It was a camera shot panning out.
sure.
God. I'm choked on my Dragonade. Oh, is Jules not gonna make it?
If he doesn't, it's the ultimate April Fool's Day joke.
I was Spanky messaged me, and I'm trying to groom him to just like randomly join and bring up
Excuse
his
me.
level 4 character.
I'll have you pick your words wiser, young man.
It's gonna work, guys. You'll see.
I can't believe I drove Spanky away from D&D.
Hey, you son of a bitch. Fuck you, Smog. Yeah, no, the first time Smog played was the last time Spanky ever played.
It really was
Yeah.
He just hates you, you know? He's had a vendetta against you since high school.
crazy.
Yeah.
As soon as Clyde showed up. Well, guys, this has been a really fun ride, but I
Time
do
to hit that old dusty trail. I'm taking this, by the way, fucking teleportation amulet.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
he took the kids.
He just said he'll be gone for 15 minutes. He just needs to get some milk.
To go out get cigarettes.
It's been 15 sessions. It's been way more than that.
50 sessions.
You son of a bitch.
Literally, it's been
Hi,
like that
Jules.
much. He's muted.
Yeah, well, I can still say hi to him.
No, you can't, you fucking idiot. He's muted. Jesus, Smog.
No, see, I can say hi to him, but this is all he hears.
So, who wants to play modded Terraria, huh?
Ugh.
Oh my god. You're still.
Multiplayer games.
They're good, Smog.
They're good, yeah.
It's
mods.
multiplayer co-op with your friends.
Ugh.
Would it be better?
You can LARP if you'd like. You could
You guys
be like,
remember my
"Boys, I'm
Halo?
gonna-"
You guys remember my Reach days? Man. You guys- I think Andrew, you remember my my old YouTube videos that I filmed on my phone. You remember
That's
those?
old Smog
That is
lore. That's
old lore. They're gone. Those are
Ancient
erased from
lore.
existence.
no.
Yeah, dude. No. I'm not
Dude, that's
keeping
history. You
those.
gotta bring them back.
No way.
I'm gonna go on like a YouTube archiver and find them.
There's no way.
What was your username? Was it
Shadow
Tragic
Fire.
Shadow?
No, it was Shadow
shit.
Fire 433.
Okay.
Had to have
Write that
Shadow
down,
in there
write that down.
somewhere.
We all had like edgy usernames. So mine was like Vile Crocodile, that had a 3 and a 0 in
You
it.
still have it on Twitch.
Oh hell yeah. It's unique, I guess. I have like nostalgia for it. Alan was
Mine is-
Shotgun Co.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
right.
Mine evolved quite a bit.
Gundam Mama.
What was yours?
Mine was Echo 5 Tim, which
Okay,
Echo,
edgy.
which it's very very 90s.
Why do I feel like your profile pic on Xbox was just your avatar with sunglasses on? Am I wrong?
Pretty much. Like it went from Echo to Drunken Werewolf to Pillager the Villager,
Ah, yes.
and then finally I settled on Tiptoes, and I like Tiptoes.
Pretty good.
I remember Tim's for the longest time wasn't yours the grunt skull emblem on Xbox 360?
I
Tim?
think probably because I love Halo too much.
Yeah, it was like this. Mine was a like stupid looking golden retriever or something.
So, you want to talk about just a bad listing of usernames? I started with Quake 3 Arena as Backstabber.
Did you at least have?
Backstabber.
Did you at least
Quake
have
3,
XXX
holy shit.
in the front and back of your name?
Oh,
No,
XXX.
I was just Backstabber.
Okay.
And then I went on to
Fitting.
Star Wars Jedi Knight 3 Jedi Academy as Joker killing with a smile.
Oh yeah, that's edgelord mode.
Call of Duty, I went Alpha.
With a PH or an F?
Using 8th grade, so F.
Dylan,
No,
what is your
So
what is
that
your
was
gamer?
when they first started airing like the MLG games on sci-fi on like on TV. And all these people that would come out on stage, they'd say their first name, their gamer tag, and their last name. Like, you know what would be a cool? It'd be Brandon
Right.
Alpha Prime.
We kind of did that. We did with Raptor RPTR in Modern Warfare 2. We thought we were so fucking cool. Like, we're
Oh,
like
I remember
Optic or
that.
something. Yeah, yeah.
I remember that. That was good times.
Yeah, and then we get like completely fucking ratioed kill death wise every single like domination game we'd enter. It was good times.
Jules, is your mic working now?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
There we go.
An immediate shower of bass.
God, I wish I were me.
Just-
I just push this button here that's supposed to lighten it, the microphone. It doesn't actually do anything. You can't help to hear the difference.
Instead of buying like a fancy microphone or like some audio studio thing on my software, I think I'm just gonna chain smoke. That's what Tim said. Tim said if I want to get like a cool deep voice, I should start smoking.
Hey, I didn't
Most
consent.
medical professionals would say I would agree.
You could also just take a nap before hopping online, or just scream really loudly for about 2 hours straight.
Sure.
Do you want to sound like a death metal singer? Yes. Okay. Would you like to sound like a death metal singer and nothing else for the rest of your life?
Also, yes.
Like constant Steve-O. Alright. right. Well, I think we are ready. So unless there are any objections, speak now or forever hold your peace.
I object.
And
Yeah, I object to. Ban
Double
Allen,
ban.
please.
What?
All right, gang. Well, let's dive back in, shall we? Looking back at the last session, let me go over here. There was quite a lot that happened last session, all things considered. After completing your first day in the lair of the tribe, you guys had returned home to discuss and take it off easy for the day slightly. Nasira, however, had different plans with a certain individual and killed them. This greatly angered Palna's wife, Thorkar, the large ancient blue dragon, who came up to see what all the fuss was about. There was a lot of back and forth debate. Nasira technically died, but just simply lost her revivify life, and is now kind of on equal ground life-wise with everyone. Thorkar, wanting to show at least a smidgen of mercy, put you guys up to a task to collect the body of a pharaoh in a local nearby tomb. You guys made the trek, dodging some purple worms along the way, found the pharaoh as well as 2 guards, and disposed of them rather easily. And now all of you are at the mouth of the cave or the temple. Figure out the next step of your journey. So everybody, what would you like to do?
My dragon canonically disappears because I don't have the correct 500 gold materials to summon him. So,
wait, was he just not available to be summoned in the first place?
yeah, I kind of misread it. I was gonna talk to Tim about this. Well, we did, but he should not be here for now.
Did you cheat, Andrew?
You hallucinated the dragon.
Yeah, it's a bra moment. What's his
And-
name? Folgers.
An IOU appears in your pocket.
Thanks.
You see a tape in your pocket that says 7 days on it.
Like a timer ticking down.
Yeah, it's alright. Okay. So you guys basically have the body of the pharaoh as well as the other things in the room, as well as a large sum of treasures in the coffin.
Yes. All within a bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you fellas, but we're gonna need food to get back. Maybe. I don't know how this shit works. I'm gonna try to pick up some of the sludge that, was our food, bring it outside and try to purify it.
That sludge over there, the festering.
Yeah, the shit I dropped
Putrid.
right here. I just kind of like pick some of it up and try to do a 10-minute casting of purify food and water and see if it brings it back.
Despite your best efforts, you try to repurify this food. It's not even food anymore. It's beyond repair.
Seems like it didn't work.
Yeah, I don't think his cooking skills high enough.
Well, boys, it looks like we're hunting another worm later today.
That should be. Well, I mean, there's a bunch out there, right?
Probably. Although,
We could probably just eat the other one, you know? It's like jerky now, because it, like,
yeah, it's still
dried
only
up
been a day on
inside.
that one. We could probably cut some more off of it. By the way, Tim,
There-
I still don't know. Are the 3 fairies summoned from the magic pool dead now because of the attack?
I wouldn't say they're dead. I'd just say they left.
Oh, so they're just gone.
They at some point flew away.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Baldur's, what are you looking at? It's
I'm waiting for our party so no one gets left behind in the ancient period.
I mean, it's not like it's sinking.
Well, no, but it's cursed and stuff. It's like, what if there's like a
quite
Last-
possibly could be sinking too.
last
No.
one out? Has sand pour out of their eyes and goes blind forever or something.
Is that a thing? I know you like study this stuff with the Book of Egypt that you talked about, or the
What
Book
the
of
hell's
Desert.
Egypt?
Yeah, not Egypt. Definitely not that.
Do we know which way is back?
Head due south.
It's it was quite straightforward to get here. So, and you can still see in the distance the large rock with lightning. shooting above it.
It's daytime?
Yeah.
It
It's gonna
is
be about a
daytime.
5 or 6 hour trip. 8 if we want to get more food from the worm.
We almost die. Last
Well,
time?
you almost died.
Okay, yeah, I almost died. Yes. Betcha almost died.
I don't. There's no water in there.
Is there no water?
Betya has water. Betya does not need water.
I mean, you guys just want to hold out till it's nighttime, or
DM.
Yes, child.
An object with an image of a dragon engraved on it, worth at least 500 gold. Could Wanye just immediately engrave a dragon into his amulet and then
I'll say
call
no
our
for
Uber?
Right now. I'll say no for it now.
Folgers isn't coming. He had to do something, you know, he had to fly away.
Your son?
wait, the demon one?
Oh, no, the flying one.
I thought you
Is
named
that one
him.
also called Folger?
I forget what you called
No.
him.
Yeah, what did I call him? It's been so long.
Why? It was 10 minutes ago.
All right, through consensus. Are we going out here or not?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Look, Baldur's, and,
I'll do my little prestidigitation, cool him down a little bit. You know, a little wind.
Look, Baldur's and Betcha can take the horse. They've had the worst of it, traveling through this desert so far. And I'll cast Spectral Steed or Phantom Steed.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Whoa, why did I get? Whoa. What the fuck? That's not right.
That's your entire...
Yeah,
Why would he read you?
There it is.
An entire romance novel gets copy pasted in the
He
chat.
takes out the book that he got from the library. He's just flipping the pages.
Alright. I betcha. We have a horse.
Can Betty ride ahead? Go quick. Please.
Aw.
I mean, you're gonna need me to resummon every hour, so good luck.
How fast does it go?
Um, 10 miles in an hour.
How
I
long
mean-
would it take, DM, for me to, on a very quick horse, going at breakneck speed, to make it back?
I'll say because you have the horse, and for sake of brevity, I'd say you could get back rather quickly. Like maybe within an hour.
You got 57 minutes left.
Go quick! No.
So Betya, do you go back on horse?
Just leave
Quick as
Baldrus.
Okay.
Man, sure would be a real dick move if I recasted that spell.
So Betya, loving the sun ever so tenderly, runs off as fast as Betya can with the horse. But yeah, I'll say within a very short period of time, Betya would arrive back first, and I'm assuming everyone walking on foot would just trek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, definitely.
Okay, so then we're just gonna do this one time. Wanye and Balasar, you guys can ignore because of fire resistance.
High five.
We're doing another desert survival check. So other than, and I'll say Betya gets there rather quick because of horse. Other than Betya, Balasar, and Wanye, please make... Where are my rolls for this again?
It's like Constitution.
I want to say I made a Constitution. Just double checking. Very quick.
It was absolutely Constitution.
Yeah, and then some had it at disadvantage, like Betcha and Baldur's.
Yes, there we go. Yeah, because it's at least 100 degrees Fahrenheit right now. The rest of you, please make a Constitution saving throw.
And was it disadvantage for heavy armor? Or
Yes, it was. This is the early part of the day, so it should be easier.
I'm feeling good today.
Yeah. So I think all of you knowing how severe the conditions can get from past experience, you guys, as quickly as you can on foot, huff it back to the base. None of you suffer penalties, and within a very quick pace of time, you guys make it back to the tribe caverns, all in one piece.
Do we need to consume any food for the journey?
I'll say for this, that's a great question. And only because you guys passed, no food is needed.
Let's go, because I do not have any.
Well, we're outside the place we should be.
And I assume Betya is there.
Is there a map, Liam?
A map?
Oh, of the lair, or right? Is that what you're
Oh.
talking about?
Yeah, I was just giving us a sec. So yeah, you guys would make it back into the lair in one piece. Let me just situate.
Mid travel, I want to cast Sending.
Okay.
Ooh.
On the one of two names that have been written down in my book, to Gretchen, with the following message.
Okay.
Okay, let me see real quick. Range is unlimited, yeah.
Oh my god.
It is given as a telepathic message to the receiver, and whatever they give back, I receive in writing in my book.
Okay. Ooh, that's cool. There's a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive.
In another plane, right?
Oh, in a different plane than you. Yes.
Yes.
My apologies. And can answer in a like manner immediately. Okay. Okay. So yeah, so you send this to Gretchen at one point, and there's a bit of a pause, and then slowly your book begins starting to write out a message. And it goes, things have been quite terrible. Where are you? Not sure where I am. Being chased. Not fun. Hungry. And then it cuts off at one point.
Does Clyde relay this to us while we're riding?
Yeah, he'll start like, well, shit. Looks like Gretchen's alive. He's not doing well.
Well, I mean, he's never really been doing well, right? He was trapped in a cave, eating
I
rats.
thought he'd be under the servitude of Bonnet by now.
Yeah.
But looks like he's being chased around by who knows what, and not in a better situation than what he was when we found him. He's asking to where we are. I doubt y'all want him to know where we are.
I mean, on the terms that we're on currently, like, are we still friends? It
I
seems like
doubt
we
it.
kind of.
Maybe you could ask. You'd be like, hey, Gretch, I know we blasphemed the demon lord. You've been trying to summon the Lord Aldrich for the last 300 years, but are we still cool? Are we still good?
Well, why does he want to know where we are?
I kind of want to know where
Did
he
he have
is.
no problem finding y'all last time in Janglebrook?
And what was your second message?
Second message.
I thought you said you sent casted it twice.
No, I only casted it once.
Oh,
He said one of the two names in his book.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Who was the second name?
Wanye.
Oh. Aww.
Hey, could you happen to contact Folgers for me? He's kind of like He's my blood, you know, he's blood in my blood. Almost quite literally.
If it wrote its name down on here, maybe?
First, don't say it, alright? He, I think, is a wonderful young man, okay?
You know, it ain't really had much chance to speak for itself, so I'm just gonna wait until it says what it wants to be.
Okay, you know,
That's
that's
being
fair.
more considerate, ain't it, Wanye?
Yeah. Maybe you could cast, like, scrying, though. No, cactus, by the way.
One
You
just
got
gonna put
100
a cactus.
You got 1,000 gold focus on you?
Well, you know, I was hoping the DM would give me a 500 gold focus with a dragon carved in it, so perhaps that could act like it. We gotta...
Would you then have 2 of them?
No, absolutely not. I have 200 gold.
God, we're back to eyeball case in the gym again.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough.
Look, I've got it in my repertoire, but I don't have the means to cast it.
Well, I guess we'll have to get 1,000 gold focus from somewhere.
As Wanya looks over to the giant dragon horde we have, I assume, inside of a bag. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. It's quite a haul, admittedly.
I will not be held responsible for any theft of anything in this bag.
Well, the spell doesn't use it up. It just needs the power of the focus. You can't just use 1,000 gold.
So you can just borrow it, you know? You just grab it, cast it, put it back.
Do we have anything like that in there?
Look, I'll set the bag down. and
All I
I'll
saw
step
was a
over
bunch of gold
here.
and a corpse that go in there.
Weren't there gems and stuff? What are we
Yeah, it's
looking
gotta
for
be something.
exactly?
Here. This is what I need to cast scrying.
That seems pretty.
So a crystal ball, basically. Likely, it's very likely that the pool... Oh, Clyde actually says it. It might be likely that the pool, Helna owns could probably work.
Oh yeah, it absolutely did. She casted it. But I don't know if that's like her privilege to cast it, or if they're gonna get mad if we do it, or if we can't even do it.
I think I can. She's just gonna get mad at it. No, her property and all.
Yeah, we've been bitched at before. I think it should be fine.
We could ask.
Yeah, sure.
But Baldus, what are you talking about? Come on.
We could just open up a nice discourse and communicate.
I just didn't think it would work like that last time, but now it makes sense. If you want me to spy on your boy, sure. I can give it a shot with her permission.
That would be great, Clyde.
And Wanya nods at you.
And so what, you want me to just tell Gretchen if he thinks you're all cool? You really think we can trust him?
I don't think we can trust him.
Well, he's your friend, Baldus. You don't think you could trust your friend, your oldest friend?
We've separated.
What was the
Sorry to hear
last
that.
thing he did? He just sat idly by while Bannock just, threw us to the wolves, right?
Yes.
Pretty much, yeah, actually, exactly that.
All right. Well, personally, I don't mind if he starves to death wherever he is.
I don't think you mind if really anyone starves to death, really, Clyde, but specifically him, yeah,
I'm taking a liking to y'all.
Wow, that is...
Wanya almost see blush, even though he's covered in red and it's very hot outside, so you're not sure.
Clyde's cheeks are super rosy thanks to the sun.
Oh yeah, you guys have a magnificent tan, all of you, by the way. But okay, you guys finally make it back to the lair. I do see Betya sauntering off ahead to talk with Palna. Was there anything else that you, Betya, would have wanted to ask or talk with Pelna about before the party arrived?
I would assume I would get grilled about the information of what happened when we got to the mummy's tomb, but nothing in particular.
Alright.
I think everything's been said that needs to be said.
Okay. And pretty much, Pelna basically just asks as simple as how did it go? And if you press on saying like anything that you need, she's just like, I'm just taking it easy. Thorkar is just sitting there expectantly waiting for the rest of you to arrive. But eventually, the rest of you do arrive and walk into the cave, and Thorkar kind of, his head raises up, looking over at the lot of you with bags and goodies. Just sits there expectantly.
Are the workers slash family of Pelna just gone out to lunch right now?
They're either out to lunch or starting their duties for the day, depending their shifts. So it seems like Thorkar has also made it clear, let's have some privacy for a bit.
Got it. All right.
Wanya's gonna respectfully start taking pieces of the hoard and placing it at a distance in front of Thorkar, like right here.
Oh, the treasure?
Yeah, he's just gonna be laying it out for Thorkar so he can see it.
Okay.
We're back. I think about
Will of Thunder, Thorkar, the respectful deity of all that is thunder. We're back, yeah.
Yes.
Just stares.
Is there anywhere that this mummy should go?
Probably over there.
Delicate, I think.
Let me see.
All right. Here, let me help you, bud.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys take care of that.
I like hold the mouth of the bag open and try to like shake it around the corpse, and
I'll just like reach in and try to grab the corpse, like kind of like grabbing it by both shoulders, dragging it out.
Like Weekend at Bernie's style. Hey. Okay, but yeah, it's a awkward process, but yeah, you do hold up the mummy. And Thorkar does lurch forward. And like a coat, like kind of like a coat hanger, his main right wing reaches out and very gingerly picks up the corpse itself. Kind of like a body on a drying rack, and just stares at it. Fascinating. But not of my interest. Wife. And extends out his entire wing, and pretty much from where his body is standing here to where she is, the wing expands the entire length.
Nice.
Pretty much out in front of her. Pelna, her curiosity kicking up, begins inspecting the body. This seems very sufficient. I was wondering when I'd get my hands on this one. Looks at the rest of you. Thank you, all things considered, for this gift. Thorkar, I feel satisfied. Very well. Hands the corpse back to Clyde and almost kind of shoves it into your chest slightly.
Takes a step back. He's a weak boy.
I'll try to help hold it or support it.
Right. Well, one client satisfied. Now for our benefactor. Alders, show him what else is in there.
I'll just. What is this thing next to me? A table?
It's a pillar.
Oh, okay. I'll find. I'll just start dumping gems out on the floor. There's no table nearby.
Opens the bag, starts tossing them out over your shoulder.
like a bunch of leaves in fall, you just start shaking out all the gems onto the ground as it stares at this pile.
Figured this would be appropriate recompense and a sign of good faith from us all.
And he really kind of pauses for a long time staring at this, and it seems like he's trying to inspect to see if this is a trap or some sort of ruse.
I can I'll pick up one of the gems and kind of like a magician. I'll wave my hand over the top and bottom of it, like no strings, kind of. just suggesting that.
Mm-hmm.
Bite into it. Make sure it's not chocolate or something.
Okay, I'll bite into it. I'll retract my helmet and I will bite the gem with my vampire teeth.
Make a performance check. Okay. Okay.
Mediocre.
You start biting this gem. This Thorokar kind of like a big dog just slightly tilts his head at you. Very well, throw it with motions over to the corpses, the preparation, the mummy preparation center. Just throw it all over there.
Alright.
Start loading it up,
Yeah,
throwing it all in here.
Mm-hmm.
I just made a dragon stutter climb.
Yeah, that was that's one for the books.
Well, I believe this is sufficient. Looks over at Palna again. Palna just very gently nods. Now what to do, what to do.
Enjoy a comfortable life.
Palna, do you view these mongrels as servants or strangers? Palna just sort of looks at you all, and you see her genuinely give this thought, but then looks back and goes, I believe it'd be best if we consider them strangers, and that they should never return here. I agree. Very well. It seems it's your lucky day. And you see his left talon do this clicking motion on the ground as all of the smoke and fog in the tunnel immediately evaporate.
Oh.
That's pretty sick.
Get out of my sight.
Oh, yep.
Pleasure doing business with y'all.
Yeah, thank you, Thorokar, Will of Thunder, and Pelma. You guys have been great. Thank you for your generosity and hospitality. Jim or Joe.
Wanya's gonna wave to Jim or Joe. He's not here.
Would you permit a short question for your wife? It's kind of
What?
one. Okay. This is gonna sound a little odd, but have you ever been spoken to by a golden bald man after swimming in your pool?
Wanya's just gonna walk away now.
I'm just gonna kind of like lean here, waiting for an answer.
Claiming to like know the gods and weird.
From what I recall, no. However, if my husband is willing, we could do a small inspection.
We have done far too much as it is, and I would not want to impose, so I would leave that to your discretion.
Thorokar, kind of seeing this moment, steps in. Oh, I insist. After all, you wouldn't wish to disappoint my wife.
Most certainly not. How would this inspection work?
And Pelna quickly gets out from the chair. Follow me. Goes over to the pool.
Maybe if you describe them well enough, you could scry it.
I mean, I could I'll for sake of brevity, Baldur's the character.
At this point,
describe-
when Wanya and Clyde, when you two step forward, Thorkar gets right up in your faces. And where do you think you're going?
Observing.
We just wanted to see if we could help. Yeah, we just help Palma.
Did
help.
I
She just
say
volunteered.
this was a field trip?
Fair enough.
We're heading back. Thorgar will thunder. Damn it, Clyde! I wanted to use the pool as a sky thing.
It ain't up to me, friend.
All right, and Palna offers the pool as she basically cast scrying on it. What would you like for Palna to scry for you?
I guess if I could, in best detail, like describe that vision to her, and I suppose I would like to see if that guy is an actual entity or if it was just a weird thing that happened.
Okay.
I'm trying to basically gauge whether or not that was real at all.
Okay. And also, as I'm kind of looking through this real quick, is Nasira still in that corner, or has Nasira moved over as well to the tunnel?
No, right now Nasir is just resting against the wall.
So she's staying behind.
She's been resting now. She'll start to move forward.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a long journey in the sun.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, God.
Target
Can't move
must-
my character. There we go.
And it's modified by how well you know the target. Okay. Okay. So, yes. So there is this moment where the lake begins shimmering. And there is this moment where, Baldrus, you see yourself standing in this very cold, dark room. And there's this gold light that emanates from another part of the room. This is very similar to the dream that you had. However, in this vision, the man does not appear.
Huh.
And it's very short before the lake fades, and Palna just shrugs and goes, "Whatever it is you saw, it was in fact real. But I can't glean any more information from it."
Well, knowing that it's real is about all that I needed. So I appreciate your time.
And I yours.
Thank you. And I will.
Wanya's gonna shoot a message to Baldur's. Hey, ask if you could see Folgers.
I feel like we're pushing the limit here, Fred.
No, she likes you. She likes you, man. Oh,
So why don't you shoot her a message instead of me? I don't want to risk the wrath.
Does Thorkar look impatient, DM?
He's at the edge of his patience right now.
All right, Wanya is gonna take Baldrus' advice and get a last look to them. See if there's any humble goodbyes, maybe a high five.
It's a very, very kind of solemn leaving. And Thorkar just sort of blocks the vision, making sure he's really the only thing you can all see.
Give him a sort of nod of, I acknowledge that you did not murder us, and thank you for that.
Don't be strangers now.
Oh, God damn it, Clyde.
All right. You guys go down the tunnel farther and farther?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Think.
And there is this
Also-
moment... Oh, yes?
We'll comment on. Did not. Bullshit. Someone here was murdered.
Oh, well, you know.
Cats have 9 lives. You know, you're fine. It's all good. Look, could have went a lot worse. I think they're very welcoming hosts.
You're here to complain about it. So,
All right.
silver linings.
Is Balasar going down the tunnel as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys start going down, and to explain it again, it is this appearing infinity long tunnel with just a pinpoint of light at the end. And as you guys look back, you see Thorkar double tap the ground as the fog slowly starts reappearing. But with how much you've walked, there's a limit to how far this smoke goes, so you guys aren't within it. And the last thing you guys see as the smoke is about to fade is you see Thorkar have this mass amount of electricity crackle over his body as his chest lights up this like cyanic bluish color. And he grins as this electricity starts beginning to crackle around his mouth.
Should we quicken our pace?
You see Pelna look a bit worried from behind at a distance, and that's the last thing you see is this smoke completely covers the tunnel and cutting off light from behind you guys.
Let's jog a little faster.
And you do hear the electricity begin crackling and crackling and crackling. Are you guys running?
I mean, I would have definitely started walking much faster.
If I can, while running, I would like to prepare a reaction to expend all charges of the ram ring to blast back any lightning that comes at us. I don't know if mechanically that'll work to at least shield us, but I'd like to try.
Okay.
Would I know if dragon breath is a magic weapon or?
I probably. Let me see.
As we're running, Nasir's just saying completely out loud, "Stupid dragons, you can never fucking trust them."
Well, cool it with the racism, Nasir, okay?
That's why you have contingency plans as like the ring starts glowing.
Oh no, global invulnerability wouldn't stop it. I just wanted to check that. I was gonna do like a Gandalf moment, but it does not.
All right. And Balasar?
I don't think breath weapon is a magic weapon.
Yeah, it's more elemental in this case. All right, but you guys either quicken your pace or ready your actions and move farther down the tunnel. And after a period of time, nothing happens before you just hear. Yeah, he just pulled a prank on you. But okay. And you know, despite everything that Thorkar is, he at least is lawful and will keep an agreement. But okay. You guys continue down the tunnel. I think Clyde was the one who mentioned this. Did you guys attempt or keep any of the treasure that you gained from the Pharaoh's tomb?
I didn't.
I did not.
Yeah, I had thought about a diamond for Revivify, but I would have decided against it.
Okay. Okay. And so, unless someone wants to try something different, you guys walk and walk and walk and walk and walk and walk and walk for a very long time down this very long tunnel. And for the amount of time that you travel, the light does get slightly closer. But for the time being, you guys are still in this tunnel after however much travel that you'd like to try.
Mm-hmm.
It is quite tiring by this point, and a rest might need to be in order.
With what food?
Uh-oh. Wanya's gonna lean back and open his satchel.
Okay, I have 0 food whatsoever, but I have lots of stout powder and some leftover drugs. If you guys want to like,
Yeah, that'll go over well. No thanks.
we could use it. You know, keep up our energy throughout the night.
I
Walk
hear
our way.
some drugs stave off your hunger.
Yeah, by killing you.
Well, no, it just makes you forget that you're there and hungry.
How much food do we have between the 5 of us?
None, Wanye. When we all went into that tomb, it all rotted away.
Yes.
Mm. We can't just like make really good berries using a spell. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't got knowledge of that one. Can purify it, I just can't make it.
Gotcha. So our options are continue throughout the night and starve, or sleep and
Starve.
pray we don't get. Yeah, pretty much.
In this cave that we're walking through, or this tunnel, what do the walls look like? What's on the walls?
The walls? That's a great question. So this tunnel is almost entirely circular, other than maybe a little bit of flatness on the very ground. It almost looks like a burrowing tunnel, like kind of similar to what like a sandworm or a purple worm would burrow through.
Ooh, that's great.
Using it is also a perfectly straight line. There's no curves or like turns in this tunnel.
Geographically, where the hell are we headed?
Or anything.
Would we know?
Can-
This was north.
Would it be north? Could I make
Or-
an intelligence check to see like which cardinal direction this tunnel would be facing?
Sure, yeah.
And would I notice any lichen or edible moss or fungus growing on the walls here?
No moss or fungus. It's just nothing but cavernous rock.
Awesome.
We could eat the rocks.
Clyde, you get this weird intuition at this point. You at one point get the idea of like, what direction are we going? And you're trying to think if this is north. But something throws you off. It's really hard to explain with words. But you get this idea to pick up a rock and see if like you're going upwards at all, if there's an incline. And as you pick up the rock and drop it, it falls down, but at an angle. It's as if gravity isn't directly down at the current moment. It's slightly askew.
And the way we're walking, which way would we be going down? Down or up?
The rock would have moved slightly forward, so gravity is shifting like down the tunnel as opposed to where you came from.
Oh shit.
So we're going lower in elevation?
Yeah.
Which is weird because we were already low in elevation.
And there's light at the end.
Is this is a bright light, right? Is it just white light, or does it look like it could be lava or magma?
It's just a stark white light very far away.
I say we just keep going. Try to see if we can find food on the other end.
Do we want to set like a time where we, if we keep going and don't get anywhere, to stop and reassess? Or
Where else are we gonna go?
Well, I mean,
And Wanye rubs his hands together.
let's say if we really wanted to be somewhere, like, I don't know, Fort Worth, we could go there at literally any point. Just let me know. Just give you a wave of your hand.
How? And why didn't you do this
well,
before?
Because I wanted to see Baya run out in the desert. I thought it was funny.
I gotta slap you again, Wanye.
Yeah, but then we couldn't get to Fort Worth, could we, Clyde?
I slap Wanye.
I don't slap. I straight hit Wanye with full attack.
Okay, well, guys, I don't have to bring all of you with me. So maybe be nice to the.
I slap him again across the other side of the face.
Just
Oh my god, now I'm gonna slap him back. Now we're slap boxing. Right?
Just explain what the hell you're talking about and why you didn't bring it up in the first place.
Oh, I got this right hook. Watch this, Clyde. I'm gonna.
I would like to
him.
grab Wanye.
If it's
I'm
an
going
amulet,
to
if it's some
use-
teleportation amulet, you take that off of him, Nasira.
I'm going to use my magical tinkering to create a tiny object that makes the sound of a boxing bell.
Can we have an impromptu boxing match, DM?
Yeah, pretty much you guys have a boxing match in the middle of this tunnel.
Oh, this is like when we got out of prison the first time.
Mm-hmm.
First time?
Except now it's Wanye.
Some tensions don't degrade in time, Clyde. And
Why just gonna give a shot at you?
Especially when you keep fucking up like this.
okay, look, you peasants. I can teleport us anywhere in the world we want to go, with some limitations.
And Wanye does these air quotes.
I smack him across the back of the head.
And Wanye tries to catch his now prepared fully for the.
Do I need
This
to roll
goes-
anything to make sure I hit him?
If you want, go for it.
Can I
What do
have
I
a
roll?
saving throw?
Yeah, I'll say Balasar make a strength check with proficiency, and Balasar or Wanye make a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna hold person both Balasar and Brandon.
What the fuck?
All right, we're hold personing the troublemakers here.
Jeez.
Let's hope we
Now,
don't
wait
get
a minute. Wait a minute. There's been at least 20 seconds since I said I was grabbing you. You've waited way too long.
Ooh.
I'll let the DM decide. I don't know. This is just role playing.
And grabbing wouldn't stop hold person. It would just, if you want to just grapple them and not have them have any movement speed.
Well, my plan is that as they're slapping him, I just grab him from behind and pin his arms to his side.
I guess I'll
I'm-
ask, how much do we want to do this on a technical level or on an RP level?
I was just RPing, but if you guys wanted to do something
More RP,
specifically,
yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
hold on, Tim. If I'm being held person and cannot move, as I've got a
Death grip.
hug-like motion from behind, holding his arms to his side, fine. I wasn't moving anyways.
Technically, yeah, if you freeze an Asira, then technically, yeah, Wanye is perma-grappled until the spell wears off.
I'm gonna go lean against the wall next to
All right.
Benson. and just
Now that
wait
you've
for the-
successfully dug your own grave, Wanye, why don't you tell us what's happening?
Dug my own grave. Okay, well, first of all,
As you stare back at Balasar about to prepare a Will Smith towards your face.
I'm not like gearing up to slap him. It's more like a dad backhand behind the head.
Oh yeah, you're
Okay.
just
Okay.
You're like beating the
Like,
shit
what are
out
you
of
doing?
Yeah, doubling him into him.
So I'm going to say this just because Tim had mentioned it. I told someone about how in our session a dragon decided to kill me because I angered the dragon's wife, and he straight up said, "Didn't you learn anything from Will Smith?" It's like
That was before.
this happened beforehand, but I can see the similarities here.
Yeah, I can too. Doesn't his wife like sleep around? Like sleeps around. All right. Anyways,
so I can teleport us anywhere with some limitations. Please don't slap me. And in doing so, we might have what's called in sorcerer circles, right? In magic circles, a mishap. Now, if I were to, like, let's say, accidentally drop a piece of cake, right? That would be called a mishap. You drop a piece of cake, and then you get kind of sad and disappointed. But with, traveling through inner dimensions to reach certain locations on an entire continent, mishaps tend to be more painful if they happen. So,
And
So-
how quickly can you get this spell rolling?
all right now, I can snap my fingers like this. But I didn't cast it then. It's really fast, doesn't require anything really. Just the will of a sorcerer and the trust of his loving friends.
says Wanye breaks hold person and frees his wrists a little bit.
I would like to do an insight check on Wanye saying the word mishap in quotes. What kind of mishap is this?
Mishap. Baldrus, it's it's like if you were, like if you're jogging, right? You're jogging. We're all jogging down this tunnel, and you trip on your shoelace. You
Right.
trip on a rock, and you fall, and you hit your head, and you might take a little damage. It's like that, but possible broken bones, further injuries, death. You could be relocated to an entire different country, an entire different planet. Things
I would
could
like to
happen.
squeeze harder.
Oh, my wrists are free now, Mr.
This is feeling more like a
hold on,
last
hold on.
resort.
I'm going to squeeze harder while saying, and could you have done this before the dragon?
No. And my wrists are free, Nasira. I'll have you know. But no, we couldn't have done this before the dragon. I just learned how to do it in the Pharaoh's tomb during that encounter when we leveled to 13. But
so we could have kept the gold, is what you're saying.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Slap him again.
Smack him across the head again.
All right, I deserve that one. Yeah. Yeah.
Look,
Yikes.
let's just keep walking to where we want to get. I'm extremely curious where the hell this leads to. And if we can teleport, we'll do it then, if we're in danger.
That's what I was planning. In case
Can
if we're in
I-
danger, we can.
Are we gonna say, Jules?
Finish your thought.
Oh, if we're in danger as a last resort, I will gladly teleport us out in a heartbeat.
Can I smell anything like up ahead?
Chicken.
Sure, make a perception check. And I think it's, like you said, it's advantage because it's smelly.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
We're getting some great rolls here.
11?
11? Wait, did that combine the two? I keep forgetting. Did it combine the two?
No, I rolled a 2 and then I rolled a 5 and I have a +6 to perception.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, so you give a good smell. There's a lot of earth smell down here. There's nothing there. You know, the thing I'll say is that there's no smell down here, but that's exactly it. It's clear. Like, this is fresh air. Which doesn't make sense because you're in an underground, like, moist tunnel or something. But yeah, it smells clear.
Well, smells like fresh air ahead, I guess.
I'm willing to keep walking through the night if you guys want to.
Yeah.
Alright.
We've suffered worse exhaustion before.
Yeah, we're not in the hot sun. There's no weather. The
Yeah,
climate is
sorry.
temperate. We just don't have food or water.
I think I might have a way around that.
Oh.
She lifts up her staff, starts spinning it, and on the ground in front of you appears a party sub that's enough to feed everyone.
Hell yeah.
And it's worth 60 gold pieces.
And it lasts 5 hours, so eat up.
Is it like infinite? Can you just eat them forever? In the
No,
course of time?
it's very finite.
We could just take a piece with us, or
We can just take a peek with us as we walk down the tunnel, avoid exhaustion.
Now, what do you say, Wanye?
Oh, no one thanks Wanye for the teleportation spell. but we
you ain't
think
done
that-
it
haven't
yet.
done it
You
yet.
ain't done it yet, have you? I don't let Wanye have a piece of sub until he says thank you.
one
good.
is staring at Clyde,
We're
blocking
all
eyes.
waiting.
He's smiling. He's shit-eating grin at you.
One you
Okay.
cast teleport.
Wow.
One you cast teleport on everyone here, and
What?
so let me see
motherfucker.
where.
Maybe you want to think about that for it.
Well, you see Wanya's smile just kind of crack ever so slightly as your smile matches him, Clyde, and we are going to teleport.
So it begins.
I hope it fails. We just all take damage.
As we're teleporting, I just yell, Wanya, you got a real hard smack coming to the back of your head.
Like an interdimensional smack as we're getting like.
Maybe somewhere that we know, and then we can walk to our final destination.
Wanya is either going to do.
Oh, God.
Jangle Brook?
That's a
I think he's gonna
terrible
do
idea.
Not Janglebrook. It's between. I don't want to
Oh.
metagame too much, but can I teleport us to the end of this cave, Tim? Or Not enough.
What's the point?
I just have to
God,
prove a
you
message.
pissed off Alan.
A point.
I can't believe it.
Technically yes, because you can see it.
Please don't.
Would that count as viewed once?
I'd seen you've been down this tunnel for quite a couple of hours, so you're all are very familiar with it.
Loose ends in, boys, or down this tunnel to piss everyone off. Let's see here. I'm gonna go down this tunnel.
You picked the tunnel.
Absolutely.
All right. Let me double check.
I just keep eating my sandwich.
Let me see. Okay, so I believe you need to roll a 1d100 to see if this works.
All right. Well, let's hope we get it, boys.
You got such a smack coming, one.
Okay. So yeah. Let me just read through all this real quick.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, teleport is a huge spell.
How many times can you do this?
Look, physical abuse, that's one thing, but making me thank a knife here, that's a whole nother story, all right? Wanya cannot take that mental abuse.
There we go.
And I can use it once a month, Alan.
You in the group. There we go.
Once a month.
There we
I'm
go.
just fucking with you. I get it after a long rest.
Thought so.
Okay, cool. All right, I just wanted to double check the rules. Okay, so there's this point you go, end of the tunnel. Is everyone willing?
I mean, I guess.
I mean, what was anyone expecting it?
Yeah.
I mean, it takes an action, so we sat there and watched him do magic shit for 6 seconds.
Mm-hmm. So you see Wanye spin his hands around in this almost like teleportation circle-like motion before he claps. And as soon as the clap happens, you all immediately transport to the end of the tunnel. You all feel this surging feeling of gravity shoot you as you all immediately go from 0 miles per hour to like 100. And you all are flying down what appears to be the tunnel with this bright light around you, and you guys are completely up in the air flying. This goes on.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
This goes
I'm gonna
on
fucking kill you.
for maybe a solid minute.
Jeez.
As you guys see this this light around you shaking back and forth, and you see pieces of reality and rock like it's literally like you're in a column of light with matters of like mass and reality flying past you. But after this minute, this loud noise reaches its height before you all appear in the tunnel again, smashing into the ground and rolling kind of like a motorcycle. A motorcyclist falling off his motorcycle. You all take from the impact. Let me roll this real quick. You guys were traveling quite a massive speed here. You all take 33 bludgeoning damage.
Jesus
33?
Christ.
33.
Am I nerfed now, DM?
Technically. I just haven't sent it to you yet. But yeah, you guys skid, blood, pieces flying everywhere down this tunnel. But as you all slowly raise your heads and look up, you see what appears to be the mouth of a cave with what appears to be kind of an afternoon sunlight kind of peeking into the cave.
Hey, Tim.
Mm-hmm.
I know the answer to this question, but I have to ask. Does a party sub count as a willing creature for this spell?
Depends who was holding it at the time.
I guess I'll count as a. I'll say as you're flying through, yeah, the sub does go through. Whether or not some of you might let go of it, some of you might hang on to the sub.
I assume I dropped my sandwich. getting pummeled into the earth.
Like I drop it after we landed.
Yeah, it's like scattered lettuce all over the cave floor. Just
Yeah,
Tomato every
Turning
mile.
back is a trail.
yeah,
It's in my mouth as we're falling, and so I'm just screaming through the sandwich.
yeah.
Ah!
The PG version is instead of blood, it's just ketchup packets sprayed.
Betty is gonna stand up and she's gonna slowly walk towards Wanye and do that anime, like wipe off pants with one hand out to the side with a little flare thing. And when she gets close enough, she's gonna say, "I can only do that once a day."
What a coincidence, man. Wanya's gonna crack his neck a little bit. Can you believe that wasn't a mishap? As Wanye wipes some blood off his shoulder.
I walk up
was-
to him and smack him twice.
Wanye doesn't even resist. Wanye just.
Well,
Mr. DM, I am
Yes.
going to rage and punch Wanye.
Oh, God.
Okay. The beatings continue.
I would like to hold person Nasira that she's gonna punch me and do damage. So.
All right. As another.
It's in that one, anyways.
As another brawl breaks out amongst the party, you do all hear voices going, "What was that? I think I heard something."
shit.
voices?
One
And-
last smack to Wanye because of this now.
And from the mouth of the cave, from around the corner, you see what appears to be a Romalian knight, full cladded, with a torch in hand, rounding into the cave, seeing all of you, like about to
Oh my
beat the shit out of each other.
It wasn't a
Each
trap.
other, just
none
one.
of it was a trap.
And he looks at you surprised and says, "They're here! Inform Stans!"
Guess they had more faith in us after all.
Wanye, I rescind my smack. And I smack him one more time to rescind my smack.
Wow. In Dragon Code, that is honorable. Wanye accepts this.
As I walk by, like, one of Clyde, I go like, he thinks there's a dragon code.
Wanye is
doing that-
completely.
I'm going to swing again.
You're not even a dragon, Nasira! And he's gonna try to hold person again.
Oh my god.
How many of those do you have?
I have a shit ton.
He does.
I guess I'll just use a shield though. Fuck it.
fucking,
I'll just use that.
fucking sorcerers.
Alright.
That's
After...
okay. It's still 6 seconds. I get one last attack.
Oh my god.
After-
Shield again, and I.
And there is a point where some of the guards around the corner, manacles already in hand, expecting this. As some of you, they walk over, some of you, they restrain over. But at a period of time, you guys exit the mouth of the cave and see what appears to be a very small Romalian camp. And from what you can tell, you are on an island.
Oh my.
You are escorted over to one of the major tents, and inside, in similar fashion to past events before, you see a small tent with a table in the middle and Stans with his usual paperwork, sitting there waiting expectantly for all of you.
Deja vu.
Did we make it in
Deja
record
vu
time?
Indeed. A little bit, a tiny bit later than I was expecting, but efficient nonetheless. Gold stars all around. Gold stars, yes.
Huh.
Did you see us teleport? I mean, did you see me teleport, Stans? Wasn't that sick? See me?
You
See
can
us
do
go
that
through the
now.
cave? I mean, never mind.
It's fine, but I'm used to being disappointed. Anyway, no, I just great work. I hope the desert wasn't too much of a pain in the ass for all of you, to speak informally.
Betty just faints.
oh, jeez. I'll try to catch her.
Mysteria's going to cough into her hands.
I didn't think she had it
which
that
I'm sure
bad.
still has some sand in the fur. So it's just going to look like I'm coughing out sand.
You know, in hindsight, We truly respect Betya's ability, but perhaps it was possibly cruel to send someone of your race into the sunlight and high temperature and desert. Our apologies on that. We should have taken that into better consideration. So my apologies, Betya, as he's literally just talking to Betya face first.
Yep. I'll let her know when she wakes up. I'll keep this message.
Yes. And did you how was I'm assuming being led to the cave was fortuitous for all of you, yes?
Fortuitous.
It was very fortuitous, of course. That's right, guys. Yeah, fortuitous. We met a wonderful guy.
Was certainly a marvel.
Yeah, fuck that dragon.
Okay.
I'm assuming you know about the dragon that lives there.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Is it alive still, or?
Oh yeah, he is.
Very.
Very much alive.
Okay. Well, fortunate for you, unfortunate for others. Death Row, if you recall him from the other day, was expecting all of you to, how to put it, die in the desert.
Stop that. I figured as much.
Yes, and so although I did know of the dragon, I did know it was a way out for all of you to escape with your lives intact, while also keeping a measure of secrecy. So Death Row believes you are currently dead.
Huh.
Was this your plan the whole time, Stans?
It was in fact entirely my plan for the entire time, yes. It is why we're here at this location and not at the Breaker's Landing, where it's more of an official setting. This is more of a clandestine location.
Where is this location anyhow?
Where's my bear?
Whoa.
Oh,
And
never
peeking
mind.
just under the tent and kind of bursting through the tent, you see Sora burst through. Yes, apologies for separating you from your companion. Death Row has kind of an iron grip on operations, so we had to secure secure safety in this case.
So now that we're officially dead, we could just we're free. We can go. We could just walk away.
Well, we still have our agreement that we all made. After all, I essentially got you out of prison, and we talked about some of the agreements of that you all would gain and benefits you would gain working with the Romalian Empire, and more so specifically for me. So I hope the desert hasn't dissolved those ties.
Of course not, Stans. Of course not. Wanye smiles.
And the rest of you?
I can still have the fort.
You can still have the fort, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. We're on good terms.
Yeah.
Who,
All right.
who knows about like what's going on here? Is that something you could share with us?
A brief history lesson. The Romalian Empire had a series of, even before the Romalian Empire, there were a series of interdimensional tunnels throughout the continent and also the country to expedite travel. Over time and due to war or operations, most of those tunnels had either been destroyed, abandoned, or received new residents. This tunnel over here was one of them. So, although I was hopeful in your talents of disposing the dragon, it's fine that we can deal with this another time. But yes, this location here has been abandoned for quite a while, being the dragon took over the main purpose of this site. So I assure you secrecy is upmost here, given the situation.
What does this camp look like? Does this look like a tiny Black Ops field of base, or is this like an actual fort with like catapults and stuff?
This seems very it seems very simplistic. It seems basically like just basic cloth tents. Like this was like kind of very similar to what you guys saw going to the Jawridge Mountain for the first time. It's a very like quick setup shop of just like, hey, look, we need to quickly get to this island. We need to wait in case they survive, and we just need to have something set up for this.
Gotcha.
This was very hastily put together. Okay, well, all right. Well, being I was the one who essentially got you into prison, I think it's safe and best to say that I'm the one who got you out. So, although technically you all are dead,
I mean,
You
I'm
kind of-
literally basically.
well, apologies, I'm so sorry. Being you all are technically dead, and being dead means you can't be in prison. As of today, you are officially free of prison, so long as other entities don't know that you're actually alive.
So do we need like false identities and a new name and like maybe like a job or?
Just don't make a big ruckus going forward, Wanye.
I think that we could take our previous identities we had at Janglebrook. I think they're pretty good.
That's actually a wonderful segue to my next section. I leave that to your own discretion. However, the name Ramali Rangers is not only taken by another group of actual rangers of the Ramalian military.
Damn!
Gotta figure that.
Should have copyrighted.
Regardless of that obvious fact, there is some notoriety also in that name, given that was what you all had named yourself. So my suggestion is you all, if you wish to have an entity-based name, coming up with a new name for yourselves.
We gotta come up with something really cool, guys.
Okay, well, this was the main purpose of us coming out here. So we are going to head back and trying to hold off some of the conflict happening in Breaker. But you all are free to do as you wish. And as horrifying as it is, I trust all of you not to do what you all did before, and to do something good moving forward, because we're out of options.
When you say out of options, I know you would kill us if we did something bad, but we would greatly like to help with this whole demon incursion thing, you know? I think
Wanye looks around at the whole group. If
We do have a bit of a hand in that.
yeah, so if you could just point us in the right direction, we would gladly wash our ties with you, Stans. This never happened, but we'd like to kill some fucking demons if that's okay with you.
That's understandable, and we do have a multitude of options, which before we depart, I can lay that out for all of you. Yes, that's specifically the problem. We're having too many problems and not sure how to prioritize. Yes, that is how we need help in this. So, let's get started. And so, before everyone departs from the island, in whatever manner you guys choose, Stans has a lengthy conversation and informs you guys on what's going on. But before we do that, we're going to take a small break.
All right.
let's go.
And congratulations, guys, for getting out of technically the tutorial section for the return of this campaign.
Jesus.
Thank you so
One
much.
of us already died in the tutorial section.
Well,
All right, so we're going to take a small, 5-10 minute break, and we'll be back.
All right.
Yeah.
Level 14. Level 14.
Level 20. Level.
Look, I'm just saying, guys.
we're level 20. We're walking back down that tunnel.
Hell yeah.
It's like, let's go.
I know
Just
what I'm
teleport
doing.
back there now that you know that place
Oh yeah.
really well.
Roll up with the squad. I hope these guys brought some rations with them, because else we're gonna have a survival simulator in the forest for a while.
I also should probably, take care of some vampire stuff. Just,
Take care of some vampire stuff.
What, in
Alan.
Janglebrook or?
oh no. I mean, like, so I
Oh,
don't,
you need to
go-
eat.
so I don't,
Right.
If you become an
Kill.
angry, I'm gonna bite someone vampire.
Yes.
I'm gonna grab the first neck close to me and throw it at you.
That's a good idea. If that happens, though, I'm gonna need a lot more necks than typically
Damn.
required.
Bet ya, Clyde. Yeah, you could just eat them.
I will send lunch.
Actually, I think this is my hypothesis. See that little tree in the ocean that I linked on the map? I think we're there, boys.
Can a bear become a werewolf? Or not a werewolf? Can a bear become a vampire? We already have a bear werewolf.
I think
Which
vampire
island?
bears already eat
The
people.
tree?
The tree. What other island?
What
I
are
almost
you
called it
talking
Clyde. Smog.
Okay,
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, so we could become pirates. I'll be right back.
Okay. Alright, guys, this is no longer a demon invasion adventure. We are going to be pirates from now on.
So, we saw that we were on an island. So we saw a full view of the ocean at this point, right?
Yeah, I would guess.
Huh.
Which I don't know if Baldr's would have seen an ocean before.
Same. I feel like we just glossed over that.
Yeah.
You were too busy helping us beat on Wanye.
Well, I mean, we have a moment to take things in before we go wherever.
What do we do now?
I don't know.
When are we gonna actually kill a dragon, you guys?
I mean, we
Listen,
could go
hey,
find Black Dragon again.
One of us has critically hit a dragon.
Hmm.
It kind of laughed at it and wanted to rip my arm off, but I did it.
You know, Nasira did 1v1 a dragon.
And lived.
Can tell the tale.
Technically, it did kill me, but I
Yes.
lived.
But you're around still.
You got better.
You're not the only one who got killed by a dragon. Stop acting special.
God.
I think it would be cool to have a base of operations. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what Janglebrook is.
Is it like we're not allowed? Isn't it still like quarantined and heavily
mean-
guarded?
I know they quarantined because
No,
of
but
the vampire outbreak, right? Or was it?
And they've got like, don't
But
they have, like,
DeSantis is
vampire hunter?
DeSantis' hideouts are our basis of operation if he ever comes into contact with us again.
True. We just can't we can't
Tell him. Tell
go
anybody that
outside
we're
and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, like we're literally stuck in the building.
What the heck is our
I'm
group
wondering-
name now?
I don't know. I think we should take into account that we're all super cool now.
Yeah.
And,
Uh-huh.
I guess we can't steal the identity of the government anymore.
I wish. Who came up with that? Was that Wanye when we first did that?
It might have been.
God damn it.
I mean, like they said we could have the fort, but I don't know, like,
How well maintained it is.
yeah.
And there's still that creature
I
underneath.
mean, if it's like, if it can't come up, could we just leave it there?
I don't know, I guess.
Oh, Andrew and I talked about this. We could feed people to it. We keep it there as like a Sarlacc pit kind of thing, and we just
Right.
toss our enemies into the.
What about the Romalian Raiders? I'm sure they don't have a group like that.
No. We're not supposed to exist though, so like.
Why would we need a group name?
Well, what more like should we be associating with an entity, or should we be something like more
True.
mysterious or
More
disconnected?
importantly, if we shouldn't exist, why not just use someone else's name? If we do something under someone else's name and they're like, "Who did this?" Oh, it was these people. Obviously, it's not going to be us.
What if we
Because
do
we're
something-
vain and we don't like other people taking the credit.
Right, like what if we do something super cool? We don't want these other people. We don't want to like be in one of those, where we're in Breaker's Landing or something, and these people are being like paraded towards the Emperor for something that we did. We want to be able to come out and take credit.
So here's the thing. All right, we operate under a name which we don't know yet, but we need to do something cool enough that absolves us of any past sins.
Okay.
Like
Yeah, that's. I mean, yeah.
stop a vampire invasion on a town.
Yeah.
All right. So go start a vampire invasion in the town. We'll stand back,
Done.
wait maybe 2 months, then the rest of us will show up.
What about the usurpers? Probably won't go well with the kingdom, would it?
Yeah, we don't want to.
That probably wouldn't go well, would it?
No, probably not.
I thought
mean,
about it for less than a second because we have the mark of the usurper on us, but I don't know. The context is there.
I mean, in a way, like Wanye probably wouldn't mind overthrowing the Emperor and becoming the new king of the Empire, but
You should name yourself something boring like the accountants, so that if you get in trouble, you have that plausible deniability that
I thought you were gonna say you should name yourself boring. What's your name? Boring.
the boring four. There are 6 of you. Whatever.
We're too bored to think of something more creative.
We didn't bother. We didn't want to try and rebrand after we recruited new members. There's too much work.
Or maybe 2 of us are interesting. Whatever.
That's for you to find out.
And here's how that story goes. Long, boring 5-hour story. A la Majora's Mask, sleep through the night.
Oh, yeah.
I laugh so hard when it's like, how'd you all do? Bet you just collapses. He's like, yeah, I was expecting that. I'm so sorry.
Maybe we shouldn't have sent
Man.
you there.
Slight oversight.
What did Betty do to Death Row, bro?
All right, who are we missing, if anybody?
I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm here.
Dylan's here. Jules?
What was that?
Oh,
Hey,
he's here.
Oh, here, yeah. All right, so if we
Brandon's still here?
Yeah, Brendan's here. Right?
Brent,
Is he?
is Nasira here?
Just kidding. I thought I heard him, but he was talking
He
earlier.
was. I thought he
I am
said.
never here.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
I got a text.
Don't
Look
do
at
it
this
to
guy.
Aw.
People talking to him.
It's
talking
important.
to people,
Could
Never mind.
be me.
to normies.
How dare.
Yeah, Stacy, I'll go out with you. I'll ditch these losers.
I would not date a Stacy. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Sorry to all of our Stacy viewers out there. Okay. Alrighty. So, okay, we're good. I think. Yeah. Words. Hi. So if we're all ready and back, basically on a technical level, we are starting this measure of the game where, because you guys are now level 13, and we're kind of heading towards the bigger moments of the game, the quote-unquote timer has begun. You guys can still, do what you want, go where you want, have more flexibility with your choices and the journey ahead. Just know that there is a timer going on in the background given what's happening. So just know that, if you want to do more missions, the timer increases. If you want to try and expedite things, the timer decreases. It's a little bit vague on purpose, but yeah, we'll get into it. Anyway, so Stans basically lays out kind of what's going on throughout the entire region, and it's something where if there's something specific you guys want to know about, I can happily talk about it. But basically, Stans kind of gives you like the 411 on everything going on throughout Breaker and parts beyond Breaker. When you do all try going to rest at night, I need to ask a question first. Let me see. Sarah Baldress. Betya, did you ever touch the treasure in the Pharaoh's room?
Never have I ever.
Okay. Because I have record that everyone else did, even just slightly.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. Pirates of the Caribbean, it's happening!
Wait, did
So-
I touch the treasure?
You did.
Yeah, I don't think I touched any treasure.
I touched.
I just don't remember.
Yeah, I touched.
Because I was kind of like very passive during that.
I think
Other
Clyde
than
and
trying
I
to
were
fight
like,
and noticing that I did nothing to them because,
Oh, you guys
I
are-
only do physical damage.
True, but I do believe at one point you were cursed by one of the mummies as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was cursed. That's true.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, and this is what I have listed. So, Betya, at some point in the middle of the night, if you all decide to rest here, you start noticing every other member of the party, some part of their body begins turning into sand and falling off. Yeah. Okay. There's a point where if you wish to notify Stans of this, you can. Would you do that?
Absolutely. After, picking a bone with him.
Okay. So yeah, after picking a bone with Stans and laying out some of your grievances and your hatred of the desert and the sun.
No, not even that. If this was a suicide mission for the 4th, then why the fuck was I on it?
Basically, Stans would basically conclude like this was primarily Death Row's operation and Death Row's idea. So essentially, Death Row thinks that little of you of, oh yeah, lump this one in with the rest of the prisoners. Like, we could use less of them in the world. Like, Death Row is an asshole.
Alright, now I have to kill 2 dragons and 1 death row.
Okay, we will add that to the list. What is happening to your friends over there?
Oh, they are turning into sand.
Oh,
I guess.
that sounds like a problem. We might need to take them somewhere to get that fixed.
I assume so, yes. You have no one here with holy magic, correct?
No, we do not. We do have a healer in Breaker in the Romalian Empire, the Empire itself, who we could expedite to get out here.
Well, I know a guy who can teleport.
Has he been to the Empire before? The actual Empire?
No idea. It's Wanye.
Okay, we will have to make arrangements of this. I'm just going to make this a sake of brevity because this could become its own thing. Essentially, over a period of time, you all were cursed by either being cursed or being touched by the treasure or being in proximity of the treasure and slowly start turning into sand. Stans has an emergency rush order called to have a higher level sorcerer come out to basically have the curse removed for all of you. So it did take a little bit of time, but you guys are okay now.
How do you guys think the dragon's holding up?
Oh.
Are we sand right now, or are we cured?
I think it's
I'd say
in the
talking
process.
We're all literally just piles of sand.
Okay.
With regular voices, though.
Yeah.
Which dragon, Clyde? Talking about Thorkar, Kriers, a Jack.
Thorkar.
Oh, he's chilling.
It's probable that
I
Palna's
hope
probably
he's melting.
either Palna or him himself are powerful enough to resist whatever the hell that was.
Should we go
Oh,
back?
what if he
and
thinks
check?
that we trapped him or something? You know,
That
was a
would be
trick on our part.
unfortunate, but then he'd have to come chase us down, wouldn't he? Out of his cave. You think he really wants to leave that?
It's a nice cave. I wouldn't want to leave it.
Oh, but imagine if that's how we killed him.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Alright. Okay. So I'll say after this little misadventure of trying to get the Pharaoh's curse removed and taking just a little bit of time, Stans essentially lays out, like I said before, all the happenings going on, but that even though, despite the problems happening, there is a little bit of, you guys have been in prison for a while, and he says that there's probably at least some time that you guys could rest your bones, relax, and, you know, basically, like, kind of get a mini vacation after all the hell that you've been going through and been causing. So, I open the map of Breaker.
Oh,
Yes, so there's an island destination south of Breaker. And you would be offered boats to go back and everything. But essentially, I am offering everyone here, as a group, as individuals, a month of downtime.
damn.
Ooh.
You can go anywhere you want. If you want to try and go outside of Breaker to Sylvestra or with teleportation, even somewhere else, you are completely allowed to do so.
Where was the last known location of my brother?
Of your brother. At one point, Stans had said that he was in the Lucky Luck in Janglebrook, but that's where the trail went cold.
The location where Blossom and Child are being treated to is in Breaker's Landing, right?
Breaker's Landing, yeah.
That's where Death Row is too, isn't it?
Precisely.
Would I be able to get Clyde his 1000 GP or his 1000 gold scrying tool that we can use to locate my son?
That could be something you could do, yeah, to try and get.
Can I ask Stans if Blossom is under heavy observation?
Technically yes, because it's a matter of technically witness protection, to a degree.
Right.
But he does mention that, you know, with your death, quote unquote, she's no longer a witness needed to a degree, so she's probably still being kept in some measure of security, but not sure how long that might continue lasting.
Got it.
Say, Stans. What do we have to do about that fort situation?
The good question. I could pass by some of my guards too, not as many.
I mean, I don't need guards. I just like, you know.
But that fortress has long since been abandoned, so if you do wish to reclaim it, I advise doing it as a group.
Hmm.
Yes, Betya?
I'll bet you just raise her hand, become my first mate, my friend.
As Wanye tussles and tugs a single feather that is on his amulet.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. And he just sort of like starts kind of like writing down notes as well of like just trying to keep track of where you guys are planning or thinking about planning to go. I kind of speak as a DM right now. Is that basically like for if you want to do a month of downtime, or if you just want to say screw it and do a trip somewhere? Again, I leave this completely up to you guys on what you would want to do, what you would want to research, or what you'd want to try.
I would like me and Sora to take this month tracking down my brother.
Okay.
I will be trying to stay within wherever Blossom's staying to help raise child for that month.
Wow. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Clyde's good, man.
Alrighty. And everyone else, Wanye?
Pirates. Good father? Nah. We're gonna go on a pirate adventure.
Oh, right. You're not even looking for Folgers.
I was gonna have you send him a text message real fast and then become a pirate immediately after.
Nasir's gonna go cause trouble.
All right. Define trouble.
Yes.
Well, I could go see how the old gang's doing in Janglebrook.
Okay. There we go. So I'm assuming Balasar, being that's where the trail ended, that's where you would go with Nasira to Janglebrook as well.
Sure.
Okay. And Baldrus.
Well, I can't do the fort thing by myself.
Yo ho fiddly dee, do what you want. Cause
What are we gonna...
we're fucking look. Okay, Baldrus, look at this map. And Wanya's gonna pull out the Dragon Lair map,
ending one, yeah.
and he just ignores you completely and taps on the Bekir Swikamun, which means Deep Seeker, the Deep Seeker dragon, which I have no information on. That's mysterious. In fact, I think Clyde should be coming with us too. Deep Seeker. It's got to be some like Eldritch Depth demon thing.
Come on, Baldrus, be like old times.
You know,
When we were on pirate ships.
when we popped out of that cave, I saw the ocean. I didn't feel anything. I don't know if that's a sign or an omen, but I need to get back home and act responsible for a while.
How about they come with us?
Oh,
That is the opposite of responsible.
I will
Look, we have a crew
disintegrate,
quarters.
by the way, if I go in the water.
As much as I'd like my kid to see the whole world, I'd like them to live long enough to actually get there.
Don't leave me alone with knife ears. She intimidates me.
How? She's been nothing but good to us.
No, she has. She's pulling the strings from behind. You watch, Clyde, you watch.
Oh my lord, you gotta get over that whole knife ears thing, Wanya, I swear.
All right, well.
She's saved your life
we
quite a
can
few
by
times.
becoming pirates. Going to these dragon lairs. All right. Hear me out.
Take it on a
We all
case
go
by
take-
case. Look, I don't hate all cat people, I just hate Nasira.
Okay, well, me and elves have had a horrible run-in in the past with them, literally killing my mother, and then me finding the scrolls that they wrote to subdue and destroy all dragons in the nearby area. I have a feeling that there's like this they're like hive minds. Look at her eat. See, he's pointing at Baya in the distance. She can like talk to other elves, it's like a hive mind.
She's sitting on a bench that's too high for her, so her feet are dangling, and she's like kicking them back and forth, playing a little, humming a little tune. Her hair is just like smiling.
Now that's just adorable.
My God, look at her.
Does she always wear a mask?
Not always. She
Oh, okay.
usually uses it only during combat.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure you'll have some nice time to bond on a pirate ship if she's actually going with you.
I
Have
don't
fun.
want to go on a pirate ship.
You're going on a pirate ship, Baldrus. Where else are you gonna go? Really? You're gonna go with Clyde? You're gonna get eaten alive by bears with Balasar? You're gonna go with Nasira.
Hey, you want to be a pretend uncle for a bit?
Here's a question: Is the fort near Janglebrook?
Yeah, it's north of it.
Yeah, so when you guys retreated from retreat and went towards Janglebrook, Fort Worth is pretty much in the western side of it, in the middle of that forest area.
I mean, would it be feasible to like would it take a full 30 days to reclaim that, or could we like pop
I
over
teleport there
for
and
a
back.
day or two and then?
It would basically probably not the full 30 days. And plus, if you wanted to like make some investigations of the area, you could. I'd say like if you all wanted to like quote unquote do an adventure, like we all go to Janglebrook and we all want to dive in together, or we all want to go to Fort Worth, or we all want to go to Sirius. The downtime is basically a way for all of you to do something individually, and then once this is over, we can collectively come back to do certain things. But if you want to investigate it in advance, absolutely.
If Baldrus really wanted to, I would investigate Fort Worth and the Dragon Lair with, I don't know if Betya wanted to join us too, but because there's a Dragon Lair near Fort Worth as well, the Warunwa Shrine. So I would just head to the Ruanwa Shrine and then the Dragon's Lair or Fort Worth with that squad, and then become pirates for the rest.
All right, so let's kind of do this one at a time. That way, we're kind of guiding this a bit. So first and foremost, everything in Janglebrook. Who wishes to go to Janglebrook?
If I'm hunting my brother, I'll go there.
Yeah, I'm headed there.
Okay. So let's do Balasar first on this. Let me see. I haven't seen the downtime section in quite a while. Carousing with that. Okay. So yeah, so basically, Balasar puts on his detective hat as well as Sora. When you guys get to Janglebrook, you still the site is much different than when you first left there. The walls are much higher. There's actually guard towers, sort of rickety and hastily put together, but slowly being reinforced and replaced over time. Janglebrook is still under a massive quarantine due to a vampire outbreak. And soldiers have had to be requested and sent here to guard the city and essentially prevent anyone from entering or leaving. It's massively different, and there's large searchlights on some of the towers where they inspect the place at night. There's also hunters from Sirius, being that vampires are now back in stock as far as something you can hunt. There's a large crew of people that want to hunt vampires, and typically they're the only people who are allowed to go in and out of Janglebrook. So I guess the first question I'll ask Balasar, how daring are you to try and sneak back into Janglebrook, into a vampire-infested town to get research, versus trying to get research outside the walls?
I'll sneak back in.
Okay. Alrighty, so then for these, what I'm gonna do first, let's double check. Checks are these. Alright. And what's your currency at the current moment?
What's my what?
Your currency, how much gold or silver or platinum do you have?
I have 468 gold, 3 platinum, and 2 silver.
Okay. Okay. Let me just look at this real quick. Sorry, this is a little bit longer than I thought. My bad. All right, so what we'll first off do, make, what am I trying to see as far as checks on here? Okay, and so pretty much, okay, so this is intelligence. So basically, This is going to be, if you're going to try and break into Janglebrook each time to get better info, I need you to make 4 stealth checks, 1 for each week you try this.
4
Oh.
stealth checks.
It's heist time.
This is to try and get past the walls.
20. 14. Ooh, nat 20.
Nat 20.
And nice. Okay, so pretty good rolls.
Okay. So this place is pretty high-end security. Of the 4 weeks that you try, the first 2 weeks you try to get in, the security is now massively tight. The guards, knowing that vampires are on the menu as far as what to look out for, they are doing a crack job at making sure nothing unsecured gets in or out. So you can still make intelligence checks for those first 2 weeks, but for the last 2 weeks, you finally start getting some ins and outs and info from people, and you finally get an idea on how to get past the guards or bribe the right person for the job. So, I need you to make 4 intelligence checks.
Just straight intelligence?
Yep. Yeah.
Dang. Okay.
Fuck.
Huh.
Okay.
So it's 15, 3, 3, and 17.
Okay. And so what happens at one point, for the weeks that you kind of feel like you're having trouble, there are some of the guards and people nearby who are offering, extra information or help in your research. For every 100 gold you're willing to spend, you can reroll.
Okay, I'm gonna spend 200 gold
Okay.
to reroll those 3s. Let me just get rid of the 200 first. Go. Alright. So better.
All right. And if you'd like to and you can pay another 100 gold to reroll again if you would so wish.
No.
Okay. So we got 15, 17, 10, and 16 as your rolls.
Yep.
Okay. Let me see real quick. Okay. So for this, let me see what you get. Okay. Oh, this is different. I like this. Okay. So the first 2 weeks that you're trying to get into the walls, it's very, very tricky, and you don't really learn as much as you wish while you're on the outside. You hear it's more rumors and theories rather than facts or answers, but you still can gain some info, even if it helps out later info. It's not until you get into the walls and start getting around that you really start kind of gaining better pieces of information. And Janglebrook right now, you do notice, like, for your time there, people don't really go out at night at all, other than the hunters. During the daytime, there's just a massive amount of people rushing around, grabbing what they can. The crime rates, ironically, have gone down, being that vampires are the biggest problem. Everyone's focused on that. Santis, ironically, is not at the Devilry. He is at the Loose Ends Inn, which has been completely remodeled and basically redone for all the hunters and other people, so there might be a chance you see him if you swing by. And mysteriously, at night, on certain nights, you do see the Devilry lights turned on. So, knowing Santis, he's still probably trying to run his business even during a vampire epidemic. But okay, for your time there, let me see, 1, 2... Okay, cool. So while you are here, you gain 5 pieces of information. So you may ask 5 questions on your brother's whereabouts, and I will answer truthfully.
Oh, shit. Okay. Where is my brother's last known location?
Okay, the last known location of your brother specifically was he was one of he was a gambling member of the Lucky Luck and was actually one of the higher ups in the casino. And the last anyone in town had really heard of him here was in the casino before he took off northward. So that's one.
Yeah. Oh, does my brother have any known contacts nearby Jangle Brook?
Nearby Janglebrook, yes. There were a number of associates in the casino that had known your brother. Well, is it half brother or brother? I just want to be sure.
Let's say half brother.
Half brother, okay.
Oh, kind of interesting.
Yeah, there's a couple. There's still some regulars here, and the casino itself has also become a quarantine zone. So the high society of Janglebrook have just sealed the casino and made it their home. But yeah, there are some people who knew of him, and on top of it, he had a very close connection with Jormungandr for specific reasons, but that was more clandestine to most people.
I have 3 more questions, right?
You have 3 more questions, yeah.
Where was my tribe's last known location?
Your tribe's last known location, and I believe it's pretty much your tribe. After that that whole situation had happened, they did not travel that far from the exact whereabouts of the tribe. Some of them fled to the Esterna region. Just some members who were scared of the war or what was going on, but pretty much your tribe has remained in the same location, and nothing has really befallen that location. Nothing bad has happened.
Okay. I'm drawing a blank on these last 2 questions. I don't want to hold up everybody.
Oh, you're good.
Do we want to? He can brainstorm a bit if he wants.
Yeah. Does anybody have any thoughts on a good question to ask? Because other than where is my brother,
Right.
give a good question.
Is there like a tribal weapon, like a ancestral weapon that's really overpowered that you'd like to know the location of, or?
These all have to be questions pertaining to my brother, or they can be about anything.
Being that your main focus here was to try and find the location of your half brother, it has to either be about him or things pertaining to him.
Is there anything your brother's searching for that you could intercept?
Oh, yeah. Is there anything that he specifically is? Yeah, look. Does he have a particular goal that he's currently working towards?
That's a great question, and this is and there's only one person of everyone you meet here within the entire month who gives you this answer, and pretty much this is like one of the big pieces that you get towards the end of all your investigating here. There is one specific contact in the upper ring of the casino who you earned the trust of, and they recognize you as the Red Bear. They're like, I love your stories, they're wonderful. So much bloodshed in such a small bit of time. Basically, you find out that your half-brother understands, at least on a rudimentary level, ancient Draconic. And basically, one of the reasons he was working with Jormungandr was to translate some scribe or list of instructions that was in ancient Draconic. And it had something to do with the Shrine of Wurunwa. Jormungandr specifically wanted something at the Shrine of Wurunwa that a translation of ancient Draconic was needed in order to obtain it, and Jormungandr dying by your hands thwarted whatever he was searching for.
You know who else loves ancient Draconic?
Let's fucking go, man.
Okay. Last question.
Is he hiring any goons? Just walk up to the interview and stab him.
Yeah, I know. Where is this shrine?
That's a great question. On the map, specifically, it is this location right here, right underneath Ursa.
Oh, that's pretty close.
That is literally where we were going to before we decided on the court trial.
Yeah.
Okay, well, those are my 5 questions. Yeah, those are my 5 questions.
Okay. But yeah, you gain a good amount of knowledge on where he is, and you didn't get a specific location, but he said somewhere north. So you can assume your half brother is either in retreat or steppe or somewhere north of here. And then other bits of information of like why he was here, how he was working with Jormungandr, and some of those specifics. So a good belt of information. All right. Anything else? All right. Okay. And to finish out some of the Janglebrook stuff, Nasira, what kind of trouble are you getting up to in here?
Well, I have 2 plans. The first one is to check on the old gang, see what they're up to. If they're around, maybe plan a heist or 2.
Okay.
If they're not there or inaccessible, well, I noticed that there's a large group of ne'er-do-wells that seem to be running havoc kind of haphazardly and maybe in need of a leader.
Okay. So yeah, so you definitely, it's Janglebrook. There's always going to be crime in this town. And I'm assuming similar to Balasar, you're going to try and get into Janglebrook itself.
Yeah, I'm going to go into Janglebrook.
Okay, so similar to Balasar, for however many of the 4 weeks, make up to 4 stealth checks to try and get in. +10, fucking A.
Nice.
Okay, so for 2 of the weeks, you nimbly get inside Janglebrook, so you think there might be a bigger payout versus outside the wall. But for the other 2 weeks, despite your cunning prowess of stealth, the guards are able to catch you and thankfully don't recognize you. As you maybe like conceal your face or run away in time. But yes, for 2 of the weeks, there is a higher level of reward in this.
Excellent.
As far as the crew, the original crew you were with, including Shiv, are nowhere to be seen in Janglebrook. It seems like they have fled town and tried to find business elsewhere. But you do find a scrappy young group of bad doers or crime doers, one of which being a vampire. And having no idea what to do or where to go, is just resorting to whatever they can scrap on. But yeah, you do very quickly roll your thumb on top of them and gain control of this group. Okay. So let's see. Let me see. 1 week of effort. Oh, that's gambling. Oh, why am I looking at gambling right now? Okay. So, yeah, you can decide a level of robbery in these situations. Being outside the wall, I'm going to put a limit on this. So for the ones outside the wall, you can decide the level of difficulty that you want this to be. Do you want it to be an easy or normal level of a heist?
Let's go for normal.
Normal. Okay. That's fair. Let me see. I need you to make 2 stealth checks, 2 investigation checks, and 2 deception checks. Oh wait. Hold on. Wait a sec. Let me see. Oh, my apologies. Make between stealth, investigation, perception, and deception. Make 2 of each of 3 of them. So you can do like 2 stealth, 2 perception, 2 investigation, or 2 perception, 2 deception, 2 investigation.
So 2 stealth.
Sorry about the
Perception.
confusion.
And then it
Damn.
was either investigation or deception.
Correct, yeah. My apologies.
Well, geez, they're both the same for me, so I'll just go with deception.
Okay, let me see. Let me read this real quick, because it's been a while. It's been a while. Okay. Alrighty, so yeah, so outside the walls of Janglebrook, you do start kind of, there we go. Okay, so first off, in order to do this level of heist, you needed to fork over 50 gold pieces for investigation and planning and Ocean's 11, bongo music playing in the background. The first heist is entirely successful, and you bring in 100 gold pieces. Do you split this with the other people at all?
How many other people are there?
There's 3 others.
3 others. 100 gold, 3. I will take. God, now I gotta do math here. Jeez. I'm gonna take 70 and give 10 to each of them.
Okay. That's fair. And then the second heist, they're still fresh and upcoming. They're still trying to figure things out. They make a couple mistakes, but it's not entirely bad. The second robbery goes off mostly successful, and you only make 50 gold pieces.
I'm gonna give them each 5 and take the rest.
Okay, so you make 35... So 105 gold from these 2 heists total. 70 plus 35.
Alright.
Okay.
So
Alright. And now...
And that's minus the 50 that I spent?
Yes. Yeah, so 105 is what you earned for you, specifically, and then minus 50 that you had to spend for the research.
So 55. I still come out with 55.
Yeah, just a little bit. But alright, this is the small potatoes. This was just to train them up. Now you have the big heist. You want to try and rob the Lucky Luck itself. This is something that you wanted to do last time and only got a little taste of the pie on. So, for these 2 heists, you can either decide easy, normal, hard, or very hard.
I am going all out this time, and I'm going to go very hard.
For both of them, or one of them?
You know what? Let's do hard and then very hard.
Hard and very hard. Okay, so for the hard... So to get hard... Actually, let me ask you, which one do you want to try first?
Let's do hard first. Let's gradually increase it.
Okay, so make one of the 3, or one check of stealth, investigation, perception, or deception. Just 3 of them. Wait, that's sleight of hand.
Oh, whoops. We'll sleight of hand and stealth at both left time.
Okay, so for stealth, I'll pick... Yeah, let's just redo it from the top. Sorry, I don't want to do head math. So I'm assuming stealth.
Yeah, that would be...
This one.
Yeah.
Wait, why are you rolling 3 times?
Oh, I thought you said roll 3 stealths.
No, sorry. That's why I'm wording this bad. Like, it's roll just 1 of the stealth dexterity, or stealth intelligence, perception,
Okay.
stuff. But hey,
Alright, and-
stealth is 30. That's a success. So then roll between investigation, perception, and deception. Just roll 2 of those.
Alright.
Sorry if I'm bored.
Roll 2 perceptions.
Sorry, roll either 1 perception and 1 investigation, 1 perception and 1 deception, or 1 investigation and 1 deception.
Okay.
Fucking A. That's amazing. 2 nat 20s. Okay. So this one gets a little bit trickier, and a little bit more finesse is needed in this. And although it's not a complete success, you still mostly succeeded on this. You got a 100 gold payout.
Let's see.
You robbed a noble, by the way.
You know what? I'm going to. Hold on. I'm gonna give them each 15
Okay.
because they worked hard on this one.
Okay, and you keep the 55?
Yeah, and I'll keep 55.
Alright, and then it takes 25 to do research, so 30 gold total for that.
All right.
Alright. And then lastly, if you want to do the very hard still.
Yes.
Alright. So, yep. So, I'm assuming stealth, you can roll 1 stealth. Okay. And then between investigation, perception, deception, pick 2 of them and roll those, please. Okay. So knock off 25 gold pieces for investigating. This heist goes entirely wrong in every way, shape, or form. At one point, Balasar, as you are gaining information in the Lucky Luck, you do hear a bunch of table flips and scratching, and a familiar person yelling, as you are seeing 3 of the bouncers with Nasira fully restraining her, dragging her out of the Lucky Luck.
I acknowledge it, but I don't let it deter me.
The other 3 associates are also arrested. The vampire is staked and killed.
Pour
Man,
one
he
out
was a
for
good
the
kid.
homie.
Was indeed. You were actually jailed in the Lucky Luck for a period of time. Let me roll. Actually, I'll roll for this real quick. This will be interesting. You were jailed in the Lucky Luck for a month. And for reprimands of stealing from the Lucky Luck, you need to pay 200 gold pieces.
Damn. I walked out of there negative.
Mm-hmm. But you saw the payout. The payout was pretty damn big. At some point after the extra month, which I guess, unless we want to, I guess in a way we could have another set of downtime if we want to wait for Nasira.
Well, we've got some stuff that could happen.
Okay, or what we could probably do to expedite it is, you would have been in jail for a month, and yes, you did have to pay 200 gold, but the Romalian Empire and Stan's figuring out what happened found a way to expedite the process and paid very handsomely to reduce your sentence to a day.
I was going to say this is the perfect time for the rest of the group to plan a breakout.
I mean,
we're down.
we've kind of got something in the works that could very easily
Okay,
segue into that.
Bye,
could try-
Nasira.
that could be a one-shot. We could do a Lucky Luck breakout session someday.
Yeah, like a little callback.
Okay,
One shot.
alright, future one-shot. We're gonna do a heist or a breakout.
I might play a different character for that one. I don't think Clyde would even be interested.
Come on, glad it'd be fun with the game.
Not for Nasira.
Okay, so Nasira and Brandon, thank you for creating a future one-shot. There we go. Okay, so that is Nasira's time. Anything else small that you would like to do?
No, I'm in jail. I tried hard and failed. Well, I tried very hard and failed.
It happens. It's okay. And you make a bunch of nicely imprinted holes and dents in the walls of the Janglebrook Lucky Luck prison.
Yes. I'll do the same thing in this prison as I did in my last.
Alrighty. Next up, anyone else venturing the Janglebrook?
What a coincidence. I think we might be able to sit by or sneak by Janglebrook, Tim, if you want to do Baldur's us and Baldur's me and Alan, or fucking hey, Alan,
Wow.
Dylan, and me. Yeah, we're gonna be in a group.
All right. I'll if we're gonna do that as a group, let's do, because Clyde wants to see Blossom and maybe
That's true,
something
yeah.
else. So let's do that real quick. So Clyde,
Right.
what would you like to do for your month?
He will try to be undercover at Breaker's Landing, living at the place Blossom has been given to stay, raising the child. He will primarily, while raising her, will be writing a few books. One book is a journal meant specifically for Rosemary to read when she can read, detailing who Clyde is, what he's done, what he expects of her, and what he wants her to be, should he not be there by the time she's reading that book. The next book will be a book he will try to get published as a form of income for the family under a made-up pen name, partially embellishing the adventures he's had, not exactly describing every single detail, mind you, all the crimes and shit, but like making it an adventure book, detailing it, dreams just out of reach. I don't know how much can get done in that time, but that's what I think Clyde would do.
Okay.
Just don't get writer's block.
He's got a lot of motivation lately. Or what's it called?
Dreams just beyond reach.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so let's see, and we'll see if it's a bestseller.
It's either that or country singer.
New York Times put "Dreams Just Beyond Reach" at the number one.
What the hell's in New York?
Let me see. So I think I know what this would be under. Let me just double check. Okay. Divide school costs by. Okay. Let's see. I guess I'll just kind of ask this freely. How much money would you want to put into getting this book written?
I don't have any money. All I've got is literally 3 gold. I don't know how much Blossom's been given out of my pocket, if I can take some of that. I don't remember how much I had once.
I think she'd be more than generous to lay out like a.
Could I get a letter written to either Prodrick or Ives as my sponsors?
Yo! Okay. Great question.
I'm calling in the favors.
All right, I'll say for that. I'll say make a persuasion check at advantage.
Podrick and Ives Publishing Company.
Ugh. Oh, I thought I rolled a 2.
All right, natural 20, fucking A. Let me roll.
Oh no.
Hold on.
I love it when bullshit comes together.
So, you rolled a nat 20. I went, okay, for this I'm gonna roll a D100 to see what would be the payout. And I'm gonna roll it, and I rolled it at advantage to see what it would be. The first roll was a 95.
Okay.
The second roll was a 100.
Let's go.
Okay. Okay. So you write this very, very generously worded letter to Prodrick and Ives. Your penmanship is perfect as well. Just requesting a humble amount of money or a decent amount of money. You fall in hard times. You lay out the situation, and yeah, it's very well worded. And you get a notice, or you let Blossom answer the door that a package has arrived. And Blossom, you in your room running your book, and you hear, "Holy shit!"
What the hell's happening? I kind of rushed down.
And Blossom faints in the living room.
I know. Blossom! I catch her. The hell? I look to see what arrived.
You see what appears to be a beautifully crafted chest, inlaid with gold and lining. The chest itself is probably worth like 100 gold pieces at least. And as you open it, you find on the inside 10,000 platinum.
Holy shit.
I don't even need the book anymore.
Project and Ives leave this very short postcard that just says, "Don't spend it all at once. Take care." Project and Ives, and their business
Guys
cards and
know
everything.
how to invest.
You sons of bitches.
They have done very well for themselves, and given the roles that just happened, they have done extremely well for themselves. And there's another like extra note in there that kind of like it's more of the more less formal note. But they basically talk about how they've expanded overseas. They have another business office in Farath that is going extraordinarily well. Apparently they like getting drunk over there, and there is no need for material wealth as much in Farath. So they will happily spend as much money without an idea of how much it might be worth. So they're like, and then as a little small token of appreciation, you notice among the pile of platinum a small statue of a golden fat man, just a tiny one.
Small? Oh.
You don't believe it's the actual statue,
yeah.
It's more of a memento.
Wow. Holy shit. Clyde kind of like sits Blossom down, like I guess on our furniture that we've got, just to get her comfortably propped up, and struggles to push the chest into the house.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Yeah, this looking at everything on here, this is technically, given the level of roll, this is like in the legendary department as far as money. So yeah, this is like a lot of fucking money.
Can I barter with you on top of the publishing the book to gain some very magic items next session?
Next session, yeah.
Exactly.
But,
like I want to go over a list and see what I could get.
Yeah, Clyde has officially become the bank of the party.
Damn.
But yes, if you'd like, how much money would you like to spend to automatically have your book become a bestseller?
Shoot, sky's the limit. Fucking let's just go 2,000 plat. Just get a fifth of that rich, 2,000 platinum to the invested.
Okay, so 20,000 gold is spent advertising, getting co-writers, keeping your identity secret, and everything. And yeah, this book, the returns on this book will cover for the rest of your life.
Let's go. Oh my god. Out of character, guys, I was planning on playing Rosemary as a character down the line. I didn't think she would be a rich girl. Well, shit.
Now Parker's a noble family. You guys have like a bank. And
no, we have to change the name up. Parker's dead.
Who knew finding a gold statue in the woods would lead to this?
Jesus Christ.
God,
is that 50? How much is one platinum? Is it 5 or 10?
10.
One platinum is 10 gold.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So 10,000 platinum is 100,000 gold.
Oh my god.
Yeah, alright, cool. All the dragons in the nearby area, like, their heads shoot up.
Yeah. Thorkar's like, damn. I should have kept those guys around. And then what was your name? Your pen name?
I'm still trying to figure that out. Can I get back to you on that one?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of inconsequential, but I want to make something up that I like.
I'll say, given the massive payout that happened in that, I'll say that is your month of downtime.
Yeah, no, that is completely acceptable.
And you maintain
Yes,
your
I'll take it.
you maintain your identity under a pen name the whole time you're there.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Wow. Okay.
Right,
What's it called? Beyond Dreams Reach?
Dreams Beyond Reach.
Dreams Beyond Reach.
That's what Wanya says. Yeah, it's this book called Beyond Dreams Just Reach.
Unironically, he's copying it. He's gonna get a copy.
Who the fuck is this? Arthur, who the fuck is this Arthur Fellinger guy? What?
It's really good.
he doesn't know. Clyde will never tell Wanye until he figures it out for himself.
That's amazing. Okay, and Betya, Baldrus, and Wanye, what adventures would you like to go on for the month, however much together or separate?
Oh yeah. The intelligent thing would be to teleport to individually to each one of these towns, but we're totally, if Betya can swing it, get a pirate ship.
Okay.
I do have a feather token, so if she can't get it, then we'll just use that and steal one.
So you'll use your temporary boat to steal an actual boat.
Absolutely. If
All right.
Betya can't steal one from Stans.
To steal one. Okay. So I'll just say for the heck of it.
You don't have to steal it.
Oh yeah, you just
Maybe
use it.
ask first.
Okay, so we'll do this. Wanye, just try to do one perception check at advantage to just commandeer a nice, sizable boat.
Can we? All right, I'll do it. We're gonna try to use Betya's connections as a 20.
That's
Damn.
perception. That's perception.
Isn't that what?
Persuasion. Unless I said perception on accident. my
You said
bad.
perception.
You
Yeah.
said perception on accident.
Oh, okay, my bad. They just rolled persuasion at advantage. It'll probably be higher anyway.
Can I hear this?
Are you
Well,
sure?
He did roll a 19. Plus
Alright, I'll
whatever
use that.
persuasion has.
What would be what's your persuasion again? Plus?
plus 9.
Plus not. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah. Then so 27. Yeah, definitely. There is a point where you do. You'd probably go to Breaker's Landing, I'm assuming, or Breaker's Run.
We were going to, if I can get my navigator out here, we were gonna go to this map and try to go to from Breaker's Run, if we need to, go to this dragon lair in the ocean and then become river pirates and go to the dragon lairs and potentially stop by Janglebrook.
Okay. And I'll probably say, ironically enough, you probably do find Prodrick and Ives there. Because they have multiple ships now. And you would show up. And this would probably be before Clyde's request, or maybe just around the same time. But yeah, you would find them, and they would give you a boat for free. Be like, just don't break it all at once. Please just take proper care of it.
So you got any unmarked ships?
Yeah, just throw some paint on it or something. It'll be fine. Well, no. You know what? I got a better idea. Prodrick. Oh my gosh, what? Let's say you stole it from us. If it goes tits up, it'll give us more business.
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, so yeah, just take the boat. We'll claim it stolen, and we'll handle the rest from here. It'll be fine. We'll probably get a lot of money.
Well,
What makes everyone else happy, and Wanye gladly walks across to pirate the ship.
2 words. Life insurance policy.
That's okay.
I think that's more than 2 words.
All right. So you guys now have a ship for free from Prodrick and Ives. What would you guys like to do, and for how long would you like to do it?
Well, it's a group decision, but I'm cool the whole 30 days going from here all the way upriver. It's just the stops that we want to do. Does anyone have anything in particular?
I think the idea was definitely to pirate for 30 days, and then we just wanted to make like stops as a group in certain.
Yeah, like
places.
scout the dragon lairs on the way, and then did you want to do the Jangle Book incident? No?
I wanted to Tim, do you remember the pirate lady, or not pirate? Sorry, she will be a pirate. The vampire lady who let Wanye and Baldrus sleep at her house and made Wanye sleep on the porch. I was hoping to evac her out of Janglebrook.
Okay.
Like, we're gonna do a heist mission. Maybe if we discover
still
that
alive.
Nazira's, yeah, if she's alive and hasn't been hunted down, she was one of the like progenitor vampires of Janglebrook.
She seemed competent.
Yeah. And then maybe like if we find out about Nazira, we probably would hit that around the same time.
Yeah. That would be part of the story of you guys would visit Jangle at some point and do a heist mission for Azira. Lovely boat,
Nice.
by the way.
I don't know who drew that, but
Thank
it's
you.
incredible.
Thank you, Dylan.
Alrighty, so you guys head upstream.
We wanted to
Uh,
scout potentially the dragon lair, so Bakir's Deep Seeker's lair in the ocean, then try to Kumando and Ruanwa.
Okay, so I will definitely say to just go to out to sea and then back. That'll take up half of the month.
What if I have a feather that increases our speed by double?
That's a. Let me see real quick. Feather token. And which token was this one again?
It was a fan token.
A fan.
Oh, well, it increased its speed by 5 miles per hour for 8 hours. So maybe not that long.
Probably not that much.
Can I please use it? I've never used this thing.
Okay. You know what?
How many dragon layers are we looking for?
I'll use it in case something bad happens. We'll do
Okay.
that.
You know
We
what?
can just do 2 dragon layers or something.
You know what? Yeah, why not? I'll cut it. I'll be extra forgiving on this point. And plus, it's cool anyway. I'll let you use the feather to cut the time down in half, so just 1 week.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So you guys get out to pretty much the middle of the ocean. And you didn't really plan this far ahead as far as like what you're looking for or
No, not at all.
yeah.
What
You
are we
basically
here
just
for, Wanye?
Dragon lair.
Dragon lair, guys, come on.
you basically just took a giant big ass boat out into the ocean to be like, let's see if we see anything.
It's on the map right here, guys.
Okay, so for all of you, I would like all of you to make let's actually see what this would be. I guess all of it would be an investigation check for all of you.
Wanye, this is the only dragon lair. Wanye literally knows nothing. It just says redacted. So please roll a natural 20.
Take my luck. And my money.
Oh, awesome. Fantastic.
Baldrus will now investigate.
Oh. Just a bunch of
Oh,
scallywags
wow,
out
yeah,
in
Looks
the
like you
sea.
just wasted that feather.
You guys spend a week. Hold on, let me disconnect my mic real quick. I think it's getting fuzzy. 1 second.
Oh yeah. Not that bad.
Hello.
Hello.
Perfect. So you guys spend an entire week out in the ocean, and other than some dolphins, some nice coral reefs, a couple monsters that you guys fight off, and some new creatures of the Underdeep. As far as a dragon lair or any hints of a dragon lair, you guys find nothing out here. If you'd like, we can shave off a second week if you guys would like to make another round of investigation checks.
Oh, Wanye.
This is a really good book, as I'm just
feel
reading
like
the book.
we
How did you get it?
have better things to do.
We raided a ship, obviously.
Yeah, it was just in the captain's quarters. I mean, it's a bestseller, so
Yeah, I mean, this is a comic book. This is like
everyone's reading it.
Alright, so are we using another week for this, or are we going back?
I think River Pirates.
Yeah, we'll start our river pirate journey. if
Okay.
possible.
So you guys try a week out in the ocean with no success whatsoever, but it's relaxing and fun for what it is. Just not what you were expecting. So now the boat heads up the river, And there are these bridges along the way that you do need to temporarily destroy, and if you so choose, rebuild.
That would take a
Rebuild.
lot of time.
We're just gonna have to destroy it when we come back.
It is.
Right.
You guys are pretty much a giant transport vessel taking up the entire width of the river, by the way. It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous sight as people and adventurers are just looking at you in complete, utter disbelief and confusion. But yeah, you get, but you guys get to the section for Trident Commando. What would you like to do now that you're there for the second week?
Probably disembark and attempt to locate it in some form. I have a map and look for any draconic rune stones or ask around nearby local populations.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do this because you mentioning the map. It's a great idea. Wanye, for when you guys are out in the ocean, make one more investigation check. We're just doing this at advantage for you.
Oh, let's go. I accidentally rolled that one twice, so we'll say that one failed, I think.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so yeah, still nothing in the ocean. So if you guys would like to look for this dragon lair, roll investigation and Wanye at advantage because you have the map.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh, are we all investing? Sorry.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So you guys spend the majority part of the second week staring around looking for some kind of lair or just some kind of evidence. And pretty much, Wanya, you are standing pretty much towards the entrance of the mouth the entire time, being like, well, it's supposed to be here. It's supposed to be here. And then Baldur's just points, go, oh, hey guys, look, I found it, and points pretty much exactly where Wanye is standing. But yes, you do find what appears to be this very, very deep, but it's very hard to get to at first. There's this tiny little nook that maybe only like a medium-sized humanoid could fit into, and you literally have to swim under like kind of this very like, you know, like skin diving where like you're really kind of tight in this cavern.
Ooh, yeah.
You have to basically do that for a little bit. But you do find what appears to be this very large, deep, deep, deep tunnel going into the earth. And there's a large, like, swirling vortex of water at the very bottom. Probably about 100 feet deep.
We wouldn't know, but would we see any signs of Balasar's brother here?
Of his brother, no, not at all.
Okay.
But yes, essentially, you have found the lair of this old ancient draconic cave that was long hidden after a week of searching, and it seems to be this very large tunnel, and at the bottom, a swirling vortex of water. You're not sure what's past it unless you really want to try and go through, but you do know exactly where this lair is.
How long would I have been in the lair? Would you say very familiar, or just seen casually, or viewed once?
I'd
So I
say
can teleport back later.
I'd say you probably spent a good amount of time here.
Perfect.
All right, check that one off the list, boys.
Mm-hmm. So you've officially found it.
No.
Weeks. Oh yes.
He said boys.
Oh, and girl. I'm sorry.
Betty corrects.
So you guys board the boat with all the owlbears and other wilder creatures. Like, what the fuck? Okay, so you guys have 2 weeks left. How much of it are you doing together or separate?
We need to do a night raid on Janglebrook.
What are we gonna call our boat, Balders? Yeah, we gotta call it something good, something intimidating.
Intimidating? Well, I feel like you're setting me up here, Wanye.
Look, bet ya would agree with us, okay? We need something that instills fear if we're gonna raid a town.
Betya's not sure.
What would you name it, bet ya? What, like Club Sandwich, or... I think Dragon Raid. Instead of Dragon Aid, it's Dragon Raid, so it's scary.
I would say Knight of the Schoon.
Knight of the Schoon.
No, go for the knight's bite. Is my nomination. Go.
I like Ninth Bite. Knight's Bite it is, because it's like a dragon bite. And vampire bite. And
Well, we're gonna raid Janglebrook with the Knight's Sprite.
At
Yeah,
nighttime.
at night.
That's a really cool boat name, by the way, Knight's Bite. And I'm assuming you paint like fangs on the side of it as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I used some of my weaving skills that I found in jail to like put us like a vampire Jolly Roger kind of thing.
Okay. Sweet. So you guys decorate and travel just upstream the Janglebrook. It doesn't go directly towards like into Janglebrook, but you get pretty much within eyesight of it.
Yeah.
To some of the disturbance of the guard, like what the heck is this? But yeah, you guys head to Janglebrook, and what would you guys like to do now that you're here for week 3?
I would like. Well, I assume at some point we somehow find out Nasira is in jail.
Yeah, at some point you guys would break Nasira out of jail.
And my goal here is to see if the vampire waifu is alive, and then if she is, I'm gonna helivac her out of the city.
Okay, so
Put her on our boat.
if you were going in, make a stealth check to see if you can even get into Janglebrook.
Okay. Question:
Uh-huh.
Since this is happening over the course of a week, over a long rest, I can change my armor into a different type of armor. So could I do
Oh.
that as like a preparation?
Sure, yeah.
Or this? It takes just like a long rest and my normal armor set to change
Yeah.
it.
Absolutely.
And this new armor set is infiltrator armor. It's like more like thin and kind of like scaled across the borders, and it gives advantage on stealth rolls.
Okay.
So
Go for it.
okay, stealth, which is not super crazy or anything.
Okay, so 16?
16. Yeah.
So, try as you might to get into Janglebrook, the security here has vastly grown, and they are specifically looking for vampires, so you're extra cautious trying not to be seen. There's too many precautions set up in place from what you can notice.
What if I flew in at night with invisibility? Because technically that is all possible.
That is true. I'll let you do another stealth with advantage. That is a very good point. I think someone's phone's going off, I'm not sure.
I do hear.
Or someone watching TV in the background.
Jules? Or...
Huh?
I think
Is
we're
that-
getting background noise a little
Yeah, we're
bit.
getting background noise from somewhere.
Oh, sorry.
No problem.
Nah, that's okay. So yes, Baldrus, you do try sneaking in one night in particular, invisibility and all, and that is exactly what the hunters from Sirius have planned for. And at some point, you get ambushed by a bunch of hunters who get very close to capturing you. They are insanely prepared for what's happening, and despite your best efforts and taking some of them out, they are quite equipped to take you down. So getting into Janglebrook is not an option right now.
Would I know the runes in the Devilry, the teleportation circle? Would I know them by memory, or?
I'd say it's a pretty familiar location.
Okay. If I know that memory, it would automatically succeed, but I could teleport Baldrus into Janglebrook if necessary. Or
So I'll say the greater part of this week, at least for Wanye and Baldrus, is just trying to think of all the options and ways to get into Janglebrook. But yes, you do settle. I can say you can settle on the teleportation portal.
awesome. I guess that's how we'll break Nasir out if we do that one shot.
And yes, there is a moment where Santis is completely fucking befuddled that someone went into his portal. And on top of it, you were befuddled that Santos is not only secretly continuing to run the devilry within vampire quarantine, but some of his patrons are in fact vampires.
I
And
totally chatted up with some of them.
And to Baldrus's delight, he has an entire drink menu of blood-based cocktails and alcoholic-based beverages. He's like, buddy, it's been so long, and oh, look at you, you're looking slimmer than normal.
Would he know where Folgers is at all? When Folgers was working there, would he know how he left, or if he left anything like my mother's fang amulet, or?
Yeah, that's a great question, Wayne. I have no idea. He was a great worker here for a while. Very good for his service around here. And then he just fucking left one day in the middle of quarantine. How could he? But yeah, I have no idea. He said something about like he really wanted to learn how to use a sword, and then when he said he learned enough, he had to go somewhere. I think he had to go to like another dimension. I'm not sure. But anyway,
wait, another dimension?
That's what he said.
He said something?
I mean, I'm impressed. He's learning. I told you guys. I'm so proud of him.
Yeah, that was about maybe like a week or two ago, something like that. I'm not sure. Oh, no, wait, sorry. Fuck, I'm drunk. Oh, it was like about a month or two ago.
Right. Well, I think this speaks novels about how you treat your minors who work for you. You should keep them on a short leash, and there might be a lawsuit in the future, but thank you, Santos. I appreciate
I might be a bad uncle, but I'm not a deadbeat dad who goes to prison and bans his child and
Laughs.
from all the way from Bricker's Landing.
Clyde for no reason breaks into maniacal laughter.
As he telecommunicates with me. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, he I don't know if he'll show back up. I hope he does. He cleaned the house pretty damn good. And he fed these people over here. And Wanya, you look over at the number of vampires at the bar who were looking at you like a fucking smorgasbord. Like fresh meat on the menu in the bar.
I step in front of Wanye with my giant suit of armor, retract my helmet, and bare my fangs and say, "This one's mine."
And then he takes you to a room. He picks you up and takes you to a room.
I was like, normally you have to pay for that, but you know what? Yeah, you should still pay me for whatever. Fuck. Anyway, what the fuck what the fuck you guys doing here? And who the fuck is this? If Betya came along.
Betya didn't.
Oh, I'm seeing things. Anyway, what the fuck you two doing here?
I'm looking for my waifu. If anyone has seen her, I will describe.
A wife now?
Yeah, well, I mean, not like legally, but.
Right. Oh, okay, that changes everything.
More exists in my head than anything, but she's real. To clarify.
Man,
I have doubts now. But anyway, what was her name? If you had her name?
Did I have her name?
You didn't have your name of your first vampire.
Make an intelligence check, Baldrus.
That's a lot of notes to go back through. I mean, I'm sure I wrote it.
I don't know why Claudia is the first name I thought of. Pretty sure that's wrong.
Sorry, I accidentally just backed out of Roll20.
Oh, I remember her name. It's runs through book.
Okay, intelligence check, you said?
Yeah.
Probably remember.
Yeah, probably. And I'll admit, I'm trying to finagle through my notes to look for the name. So let's come up with a new name. What was her name, Baldrus?
Her vampire name.
Oh, her vampire name? Oh, jeez, I'm terrible with names. We'll call her Stacy.
Stacy.
The real question is, did she even bother to tell you her name?
I mean, I don't know. Probably.
Stacy's back on the menu, boys.
She was pretty friendly, I would say.
Let me see. Stacy. I remember all my clients' names. Oh, Nat 20. Yes, of course I remember Stacy. Stacy was a regular here. She ate out her husband. Literally. I mean, like, fucking I usually like drain him dry. But yeah,
Like, you
Stacy.
killed him.
Yeah.
Baldur's.
Well, yes, but actually, yes.
Okay.
It's the devilry, you know what I mean. But yeah, Stacy was here for quite a bit. Beautiful, beautiful person. Almost tried to hire her as a client, but too much. Didn't want to step on anyone else's toes. But yeah, Stacy at the current moment is somewhere in town. I think she's trying to run like a little operation around here of bloodsuckers. I'm not really sure. She was here for a bit. She is still in town, but she's doing her own thing right now.
Okay. Should we not go get him?
I don't fucking know.
All right. I at the very. So I'm attempting to form a vampire council that will be stationed in the fort nearby,
Oh my god.
and I am recruiting people.
Okay.
So I was hoping to.
Wait a minute. So does that mean I get... Hold on. Are you trying to take my business away from me?
How do you mean?
Like, let's say, I have these fine patrons over here, and these vampires just covered in blood, just like slightly wave at you guys.
Mm-hmm.
On the one hand, them being quarantined in this town, they need supply, and I have plenty of supply. I mean, after all, I eat people, they drink people, so it's a 50-50 thing. So if suddenly they decided to leave this town, they might not want to come back here. So what's in it for me to make sure that I don't lose my patrons?
Santa, do I look like the kind of vampire who would leave you out of such a lucrative deal?
Make persuasion check.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey.
He's just like, of course not. I just wanted to test you real quick. No doubts whatsoever. Anyway, prison fucks people up. I just wanted to make sure. You know what? If you want, what I could do, do you think of that fort Worth kind of?
Yeah. We
All right,
kind of got a little thing going on with it.
Okay, how about this? This is what we're gonna do as a deal. I will make. Currently, it's taken over by those witches right now. How about this? You take over that fortress. I get a part of it. I get a little, a little room. I don't need anything big. I have other places I like to go.
It's a big fort.
And I get to own the bar.
Sure.
I get to make a teleportation circle there.
Please.
That I will get to use for my patrons.
Yes.
I get to own the bar.
Yes.
I own it.
The bar.
And the circle. And the room.
Sure.
Great!
I have no problems with any of that.
Listen, okay, in short, I'll take over the fortress, give me a small section of it, I'll run the bar, I get to keep 100% of the funds for the bar specifically, and then I'll let you have some servants for fun.
Yeah, awesome. That sounds like a great deal for the both of us.
Fantastic. Get out.
Okay.
I'm trying to run a business here. You guys are keeping me up. It's
all right. So you'll pass on some of this.
Oh yeah. Sure.
Oh, our friend's in jail, by the way. So we might be causing some trouble here.
yeah, the cat. We need to break her out. So
One shot begins. Okay, so yeah, you have, I'll say for that third week for you two, you make a deal with Santos. You don't find your waifu, unfortunately.
That's not.
But you make a deal with Santos that when and if you take over Fort Worth, you get some connections and workers for it.
Nice. Sweet. That is ideal.
Right. Bet ya, for week 3 and possibly week 4, what would you like to do?
Okay, so I don't want to ruin anyone's fun, but I have a way of getting Nasira out of jail.
Oh.
So if you don't want to do a one-shot, I got it. I don't want to be a one-shot blocker.
What's your idea?
It's like super cool.
I would, within my first day of being there, I would have been totally separated from the other two. I would have disguised myself and tried to get into the town as a this wizened old man who's trying to come in and be like a nomadic healer and offer some healing powers to anyone in the town who needs it.
Okay. I'll say make a persuasion check at advantage.
34?
Oh!
Jeez.
In fact, you get paid for your services. They will give you a modest 100 gold for your
Hell
time.
yeah!
Okay. Let me make a note for that as well.
Where the fuck does that go in my character sheet? Is that in inventory?
I believe
Gold?
so.
It's yeah. Go to inventory, and there's in the top right corner below extras.
Yeah, I see it.
Brandon, thank you for getting caught to make this one shot or whatever happens possible.
Happy to do my part.
So, and I absolutely do make good on some of the healing. I'm not that great of a healer, but I do what I can, and I can cure a couple of diseases while I'm here in town. Do they put me up in a location for any amount of time?
They would give you they probably the small kind of cockroach hotel in this town that got burned to the ground was slightly rebuilt into kind of like a small shack. So they would give you like a room there and basically convert it to a healing shelter.
Gotcha. I would, on my off hours, whenever they don't need anyone, use my Master of Intrigue feature to be able to mimic the speech patterns and accents of the Jangle Brookians.
Okay.
And within that point in time, specifically try to listen to any of the military/guard individuals to see who are there. So that in the future I would be able to disguise myself as a guard, whether or not on town watch or in the prison or in the forts, etc., etc.
Okay.
Further, I would try to gather a level of intel on any known criminal rings that any of the guards are knowledgeable about, but either don't take down or can't take down.
Okay. So are you trying to cull like the vampirism in the town at all?
Not the vampirism, any extra stuff, because I don't
Extra
really
stuff.
necessarily care about that. But I'm looking for
Nice.
a type of crime that I can fight against and benefit off of. That doesn't necessarily make me a hero or give me any extra attention.
Okay, gotcha.
The seedy underbelly of the town. if you will.
Another mysterious hero in the town of Janglebrook.
We have
Not
three.
really.
Red bear was it or the?
We've got the bear, we got a fox, and then now
Horsefucker.
whatever bacteria. Yeah, we got a horse fucker.
We do have that.
Which there is a new drink at the Devilry called the Horsefucker, by the way.
Damn.
Great, thanks guys.
Let's go. What the hell bonus does it give you? I guess we'll have to drink it and find out.
Probably like increased carrying capacity or speed
Ooh.
increase.
Or just never mind.
I know it.
Vitality increase.
All right, so if you want to try and do that, I'll say make 2 investigation checks. You're trying to
Can I
find
do insight instead?
Sure, yeah. That's actually okay. Fuck. Hey!
Doesn't matter.
Slow your rolls, please! Okay, so, yeah, you basically help, not only heal people, but you find the nooks and cracks of Janglebrook for the bit of crimes that are still happening in town, because, you know, with desperation and low resources, people get desperate. But yes, you were able to help the guards and some of the vampire hunters who, if they don't feel like hunting a vampire for the day, also just sign up as a guard for the town. You basically kind of like the prohibition hunters in the 1900s.
Yeah.
You're basically going around busting up crime doers and like being like, they're over there, and all the guards rush in. So yeah, and I'll
And I
say
want to profit off of that to the best of my ability. Like, even maybe delve into crime myself.
oh.
Mm.
I roll some D100s again. I'll say from the guards, they pay you another hefty 200 gold for your services. And then for the crime angle, are you actually trying to steal or work with criminals in the underbelly?
It'd be like one of those things where I bust them, and right before I yell, I would like pocket as much as possible, or
Okay.
maybe not that literally, or maybe I would. Oh no, better yet, I would go towards the criminals and like fleece them and be like, "Hey, give me half of your money. I would be able to invest it in some of the vampire crimes around here."
And I'll say
profit off of it. I do too.
And I'll say through them you gain another 100 gold. I rolled high on the D100s again.
Jesus.
Not 100, but yeah. So basically, Betya goes around crime busting and also milking cash from criminals. But yeah, you genuinely help clean up. Other than vampirism, you clean up the majority of crime happening in Junglebrook, and set up this precedence that criminality is not to be trifled with anymore in this town.
It's just a hobby.
You only tolerate vampires here.
Yeah, like actually long term, should the vampire crisis end or whatever, like Junglebrook might actually become a more stabilized place because of this.
Alright,
you even bust someone in the Lucky Luck who was like for gambling and tax evasion.
Betcha was the one who put Nasira in jail.
I was thinking that too. I was wondering if I was gonna.
100%. That's what happened.
what did I do?
Now she has a
Bet
reason
you
to hate
not.
all of us.
Bet you wanting to tell me if this is okay. Bet you wanting to pocket a sizable amount of coin probably caught Nasira in the Lucky Luck, with also the intention to break Nasira out of prison.
Yes, I do that. I do it. I definitely do it. And Nasira doesn't recognize me.
The entire
That
time
is-
she's like, what? Let go of me.
It's the ultimate prank. It's the ultimate, like, I'll never forget your face and I'll get you for this. Uh-huh. Yeah, I bet you. That is incredible. Okay. Well, the one shot's still gonna happen one day, but this is okay. Well, that's the 3 weeks. You guys got one more week, so for the three of you, what would you like to do? I know this is a very RP session, but
That's fine.
Did you have another dragon lair? Should we check out the witch thing?
Yeah, we maybe either
Depending-
Trident Commando Dragon Lair we could always teleport to, or try to find it. But we have to find it first. Whereas Fort Worth, we already know. We could scout like what the witch's defenses are or something. I'll let you guys decide. There's Trident Commando Dragon Lair, which could have untold riches, but we just have to locate it first. Or Fort Worth, which we just probably get information on.
I mean, I don't know. Like, you have it on a map, or we just literally have no idea where it is.
Oh, I have it on the map. Yeah, it's just south of Ruanwa. It's just southwest.
Like, nearby then?
Yeah. Yeah, look at the dragon map I posted.
No.
Or, well, did I post it?
Where? In. Oh.
Here, I'll copy the image. And I'll put it in general.
Oh. I mean, if you want, we could probably just wing the fort. I mean, like, they're just
Yeah, I
witches,
think
right?
we already know it. So
They're gonna beat them up and then take the fort.
So you guys are just doing an investigation of the fort?
Of the dragon lair.
Oh, of the drag. Oh, you're going back to the previous dragon lair?
No, to the one that's south of it, near the bridge.
The Trident Commando?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that's where you went first.
Oh, is that where we went first, or did we
Yeah.
go to Ruanwa? Okay, then we go to Ruanwa.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I
So
thought
you-
we already did that one though.
Yeah, I thought we were.
I thought the trident was the thing that we failed. What did we fail in the sea then? Something.
That
That
was
was
the-
the deep
that was
secret.
Bakir.
Oh, okay. I'm on
Yeah.
that
So
page.
week 1 was Bakir. Week 2 was Trident. Week 3 was Janglebrook, and then week 4, if you'd like to try Runwa again,
All right, Ruanwa it is.
or if you'd like to try something else. Okay. And Baldrus and Betya, would you assist in this or do your own thing?
Could I
assist.
do my own thing? Like, would
You
I
can
be
set-
able to
You can separate.
search, like the? Could I solo search the fort?
I could
Yeah.
just teleport. Yeah.
All right. So
I'm
I'll
ready.
say for Baldrus, make an investigation check, and then for Betya and Wanye, also make investigation for this.
All right. Shit. Where's my freaking?
And it is this crazy comfier feeling where you guys, now that you're higher leveled, like sections that were dangerous or at least moderate as a party, you guys feel this cool feeling of comfort that now that you're individually strong, you're like the strength of the party before, and so like
Right.
you feel confident going through certain sections. So I'll do Baldrus first. Baldrus, you start investigating the western Wilder side again, and you even pass by Kryn, that first town that you guys had met in with all the people living in the trees.
Yeah.
Kryn is completely ransacked.
Oh.
And you remember this also from the trial and like what Senna had
Yeah.
said and stuff. Kryn is completely ransacked. The trees are destroyed. There was a massive fight here, and by fight, basically an onslaught by the witches and probably the creatures to kidnap people. It's nothing. It's nothing now. The forest, going through it, there's still a bit of residual ink on the ground, but it's strange to think that there's no clouds of darkness anywhere. Some of the trees have been permanently stained by the ink, but a lot of the ink on the ground has been replaced by rainwater or back to its normal coloration.
Nice.
Rakir has moved north of this section. So it's weird to see this place as sunny and bright. But as you get closer to Fort Worth, you notice that some of the swamplands have receded only slightly, with some strange creatures still roaming in the distance. And the fort itself is fine as well, but you do notice what appears to be on the buildings and the outer wall some vines growing off the edges of it that weren't there prior. These really large grassy vines. A couple of fortifications have been set up. It seems like the bridge has been the bridge gate has been extra fortified, so the defenses have increased in this place. And you can detect some amount of magical protection, but it's hard to tell specifically what.
Okay.
Your best guess is that the witches have moved into this fortress and are fortifying it.
Could I do like a flyover and check the courtyard?
Yeah. You
Just,
fly
like,
over.
see if I see actual people or anything.
Yeah, you do fly over, and you do see a couple of figures moving in the main courtyard. You do notice what appears to be a troll, pushing some like large boulders and some mechanisms. And you see these small creatures, which, from what you can tell, are like, I don't want to say zombies, but basically like arcane-based zombies, like magically, basically magically charged zombies.
Okay.
So yes, this fortress is active and booming, and it seems like the witches have taken over.
Before I leave, I would like to use a skywrite to draw an eye over the fort in clouds. Yes, and then I'll just
Like-
to let
like-
them know that they're like literally in like an eyeball, not the letter,
Okay,
just so that they know that they're being watched.
gotcha. All right. So that is the last of your week, and then Betya and Wanya, you go to Urunwa, which, since the death of Jormungandr by Balasar's hand, Urunwa has the statue and shrine site has a measure of peace, and more people and worshippers and believers are taking pilgrimages here to, find peace and, search themselves spiritually or just enjoy the environment. It's very beautiful here. There is also, in commemoration of Jormungandr and his two companions' death, a very profitable inn called the Three-Headed Dragon Inn, and has been established in commemoration of their deaths and the prosperity of this place. You can take some time to do worship in this area if you wish, or just to enjoy the view. But as far as investigating the site itself for some sort of cavern or for the dragon lair itself, you search around the environment and the stonework and everywhere, and you're not able to find any hints or clues to its specific location. But it is here. Whatever is here is in fact here.
Gotcha. Is there any evidence of a Prior or Solomon here?
Probably, but you wouldn't know.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Cool. Wanya will spend the rest of the week reading a hit new book.
All right.
It still gets me.
Oh no, between the book, the massive D20 and 100 rolls, as well as Balasar going to Jungle Brook to investigate, finding Nasira being arrested for a high-stakes crime that was also discovered by
Austin.
Betya. And then everyone else showing up to town to ask questions and also hearing rumors about it. That's hilarious. That's why I love D&D in a nutshell. But yeah, the month passes, and if you guys would like to convene somewhere or meet up somewhere, if you planned that out, I allow you guys to have a meeting location.
After about a month has passed, I would send sending to Wanye. Within 25 word limits. Hey, Wanye, still alive? How are things going? Are we meeting anywhere? Or are we still standing by?
Wanya's gonna close this book.
Yeah, of course we're still alive. We're pirates now. Me, Betya, Baldrus. It's good stuff. Yeah, that was Baldrus. Did you hear? Say it again, Baldrus.
Yar.
Oh, he can't hear you. It's in my mind. That's right.
The message cuts off.
Tim, can I roll my D100 30 times?
Yes.
Oh my god! Holy shit! Here we go.
All
Alright. Let's go. Please do it.
You just need 1/100. Oh, what the fuck?
It's there!
Hey!
Let's go. What happens?
We got one.
Wait, doesn't a really bad thing happen if it's like lower than 10?
No, just nothing happens.
Okay.
I just... Can I roll it 100 times? Yeah. It's true. You're allowed to roll it once a day.
Oh no.
Okay.
Well, this
So wait.
significantly changes things.
Seriously.
Yeah, and I'll say, for sake of brevity, this happens on the 30th day. You're like, 29 tries. Come on, it's gotta work. And on the
Broke the
30th...
website.
Yeah. How many times? Whoa.
Now you might have crashed it if you rolled dice.
1,000 D100 fucking A. Okay, so on the 30th day, Wanya, you feel your heart grow 3 times size that day. You begin changing, and you feel this essence surge through you as you slowly true polymorph into a young, I want to say a rustic colored dragon, but what would it be specifically? Would it be red or?
It would probably be red. Yeah, since Wanya's evil, it would either be red or bronze.
Okay.
Wanya's evil?
What?
I'm thinking red in this case, but yes, but still rustic on appearance. But at the 30th day, Wanya true polymorphs into a young red dragon.
Let's fly, Wanya.
I'll pick you up, Clyde.
Cassim sending. What are you talking about? Are you
You're a
teleporting
dragon
here?
roar
You better
above
not
your
teleport into my damn house.
Teleport, please.
You just feel your roof shake a little.
I go outside. I step outside.
Well, now I have to get a dragon filter voice in order to replicate this.
Nah, you sound the same. You sound the exact same.
Okay.
So do you just have
I guess I'm a dragon now.
dragon?
Yeah.
I thought there'd be like a more emotional like RP moment. Just, nope.
Nope.
Fuck dragon.
It worked, and literally
It
it's still you, like it's you, but your body has completely changed, and your personality is the same. Nothing, at least mentally or emotionally, is different, but your physique is much stronger, and we're gonna have to change some of your stats and stuff. Like basically, you might be using the young red dragon stat block more than your actual character sheet. Your flying speed is 80 feet. We'll have to talk about this a little bit on how we're going to workshop it. This is part of why I also wanted this to be a mostly RP session, is I knew things like this would probably happen. So it's like, this is going to help me plan future stuff more.
You have 50,000 gold and a dragon. We're set, boys.
Maybe we should do the Nasira rescue. What? Now that Wanya's
We just burn down the Lucky Luck.
Janglebrook is finally at peace, and it just gets glass from orbit.
All right, so just to kind of ask a question from before, where would you guys try to all meet up again?
I kind of like Retreat, where it all began, but a lot of people weren't there, like Smog and no, Smog was there.
I was there.
Clyde was there. Yeah, I'm thinking Retreat.
Do they want us there?
No.
Nobody wants us anywhere.
No, yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be awkward showing up as a dragon.
We could also show up at Fort Worth. Just it'd be a little. Oh shit!
Yeah,
I'm a fucking dragon.
We could just airdrop into Fort Worth. Like we meet up at the Loose Ends Inn or something, and then we just fly to Fort Worth.
Yeah, I could work that.
Just airdrop into the courtyard.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
I'm down with meeting at Loose Ends Inn.
Now here's a question: am I still able to cast spells, Tim? Or we'll work it out, I guess. Yeah,
we'll work it out. I'm thinking yes, but I'll definitely need to look. I need to look into this. It's not every day a player turns into a dragon and stays a
Wanya
dragon.
character arc finished. Actually, nope. There's still one thing
You
Wanya
still
has left to do. That's something very important.
This is gonna be interesting, guys.
Santis is gonna be shocked when he shows up to the fort with his bar, and Wanya's just.
Okay, so just to confirm, where are we all agreeing specifically to meet up?
Loose Ends Inn.
Yeah.
Is that okay with everyone else?
Yeah.
Well,
assuming we've broken you out by then.
All right. And so I'm imagining like Nasira gets broken out of prison. Where are we going? Oh, right here. Just next to it.
Hopper over the.
Break out of prison, run out. It's like, where's the getaway vehicle? No, we're going to the hideout. Where's the hideout? Next door.
I love that you guys just abandoned a giant ass boat. Like, yeah, like at the run. Where would you have left the boat?
Oh, just like at the Ruanwa shrine, if there's like a port or something. I assume we'd have to pay for port fees, but it's just stuck there. We're just...
Not unless
Yeah, I
you
mean,
ditch it.
It's not like a licensed shit. We quote stole it, unquote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get it back eventually.
Well, this worked out well. Yeah.
Go fly over as a dragon and just pick it up on the mast. And...
You don't get to tell me what to do now, Baldur's. I'm a dragon now. It's my final form.
All right.
And now Project Knives are probably doing business deals of like, our boat was stolen and it just so happened to be at the shrine. Well, I guess we'll sell some of our product here. So you have expanded their business even further.
They're welcome.
They want to join our venture.
Right. Well, you guys all meet up at the Loose Ends Inn, which, as you approach it, you notice that there is a festival happening at the Loose Ends Inn. With loud music and bands and people celebrating. And at the head of it all is Santos, throwing just a massive party outside of Janglebrook. And that's where we'll go back at our next session.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Alright.
Many incredible things have happened.
Yeah.
I just want to see how many legendary items I can bargain for.
Legendary items. Legendary attacks, my friend. That's where it comes.
And resistances.
No legendary actions. No. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm saying we get the fort, we get lair actions too.
Can you make me a vampire dragon?
Oh my
That's right.
god. Dude, combined lair actions?
If
I
we
love how-
if we turn you into a vampire dragon, you should also get a lair.
I love how this campaign is just like, how fucked up or different can we make our characters from how they started? It's like, oh, we have...
Yo, Nasir hasn't changed at all.
And look where that got her.
Religion
Yeah.
and death.
God dang. Okay, well, we got quite a... The pieces have been kind of put more into position. We have a lot of advantageous routes. We have a future one-shot at some point now.
Yeah.
Wanya is a dragon. Balasar knows more information about his half-brother. You guys found some dragon places and other places not found. You have a shitload of money.
Clyde has a shitload.
We still don't know he's rich. We don't know he wrote the book.
Right.
Exactly.
That's the best part.
And I guess one last thing I'll ask Clyde. Would you have kept your family in Breaker's Landing and just probably to buy some like property there officially, or
Bring him to the fort, Clyde.
What is the more official official like base of operations for the Empire? Landing or Breaker's Run?
I'd probably say Landing.
Okay. And to stay away from that branch of reach of the government, I'd try to get them a place in Breaker's Run. Each side.
Oh, so you buy a place in Breaker's Run for them, and how much money would you like to spend for the house or apartment?
Another 20k?
Okay.
Yeah.
So 20k for a very successful long-running book with good profits, and then 20k for... There is a specific section to the south side of Breaker's Run where it is only for the most legendary of warriors or retirees who just have done a great service for the country or even the continent, or just people who can pay top dollar. So yeah, you give them a very luxury apartment with a beautiful sea view and beachfront.
Yep. I think that forgives my having to leave potentially forever.
I look forward to seeing your child as a character in the future.
Same.
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, she's gonna be like a rich girl that.
Same.
With like this crazy like occult dad who, has like all these crazy friends. One of them's a dragon.
One of them's a dragon now.
Yeah.
One of them's a vampire. One of them's a criminal sociopath.
Yeah. There is, and I'll admit, like, that is a wonderful character of, like, it's like this high noble character with a warlock father, and like, it's a cool, awesome character setup.
Crazy fucking uncles.
Do you know what class she's gonna be, Smog?
Sorcerer.
Sorcerer. I can see that.
I was gonna do. I was just gonna make an entire family line of psychic type class or subclasses.
You know, if you wanna extend your lineage into all of eternity, Clyde, your buddy Aldris is always gonna be here.
We'll see.
Alrighty, well, that's the session. If you gotta go, thank you for playing. Hope you had fun. And next session and the sessions after this, it's gonna get intense.
Yes. I'll be right back. I'll just deafen while I turn off the stream.
Yeah.
All right.
Holy crap. Alrighty, chat. That is it for today's D&D. All lore, no combat, just talking. And I had a good time. I hope you guys had a good time listening. Be sure to check out our Discord and Twitter for more notifications on when we go live next and what we're playing. Tomorrow, expect more Ghostwire Tokyo around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Mint, Flair, Little Brooks, thank you again for the bid earlier today. I know I didn't say thank you when you did it because I was in the role play, but really, thank you very much. I really appreciate your support, guys. We'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.